Good morning, good evening, everybody, man. The fight's about to start here. We're here at the Showtime. Tank Davis and Santa Cruz uh, fighting card. The first fight's about to start right now. Looking forward to this fight right now. The first undercard's on the way right now. So anybody that's here live, please go ahead and let me know who you're going for. Give me your prediction. Let me know who's gonna win.
This bout of the ring is sanctioned by the IBF. The president is Daryl Peoples. Introducing at this time our judges.
Yeah, man. So.
State of Texas. Around Andy's home Dennis Johnson.
Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to get situated here. Right now, I'm like really upset. Things are not working the way I want them. But you understand this aggravation I got sometimes.
All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing scheduled for an IBF lightweight world title eliminator.
Yeah, guys, so I'm here. It's the IBF world title eliminator right now. All 7 of you guys, please go ahead and hit that like button. Tell me where you from. What you who you want winning. We got Diego Magdalena's the first fight, 32-3, 13 KOs. And he's fighting actually yeah, Diego Manuel's here. They're fighting for an IBF, I think, title eliminator. And Isaac Cruz is 19-1-1, 14 KOs from Mexico City. So this is gonna be a bar burner right here from the beginning.
Loss and 1 draw, 14 wins, 35 knockout. Currently ranked the IBF number 6 lightweight world contender and known as Mini Tyson. Introducing Isa. Let's get referee in charge, Mark Calloway, now to give instructions.
Listen, I want you to obey my commands at all times. Escúchame todo el tiempo, okay? Aquí, golpes aquí para arriba está bien. Golpes, these are a little high. Golpes right here, para arriba está bien, okay?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back, man. 12:30. So we're in the first undercard of the Showtime Santa Cruz and Tank Davis fight. So it's Cruz and Magdalena fighting first. So here we go in the first round. You got Magdalena in the red. You got Cruz in the black trunks. And Cruz is coming forward, man. Cruz is not playing, man. Cruz got Magdalena in the corner, and he's going to that body. He's going to that body. Wow. Wow. Oh, he knocked him out. Cruz knocked him on the first round. He knocked out Diego Magdalena. Knocked him out. Wow. Got a knockout. Less than a minute into the round, he did what he had to do. Wow. Diego took that pound like it was nothing. Wow. What a fight so far. Wow. Cruz is pouring on. Going to the body. Diego has no answer for him. This fight could get stopped. Diego said he knocked him down again. This fight is stopped. It's over. Diego Magdalena got knocked down, and he's not getting up. There's 2 knockouts in the first round by Cruz. Wow. Magdalena was laying down, man. He's laying down. Pray he's okay. They stopped the fight. But Magdalena's fault was he got in the corner. And Cruz cut the ring off and just beat him down. They're actually picking him up right now. He can't even get to a stool. Pray that he's okay. Wow, what a fight already. This car seems to be fire already, and it hasn't even begun yet. Wow. Diego's out of it, man. He's actually there. They're checking his eyes and everything in the ring. But Cruz, the pitbull, put him down, man. He was not playing what he said what he's going to do. Wow.
A scary stoppage to kick off Halloween night at the Alamo Dome.
You can say that again. You can say that again.
stuff on display this evening, Al. Yeah, very for this young man.
Wow.
Many people believe that 22 already a 6-year veteran is special, and for Diego Magdaleno, if this is the end of his career,
Diego Magdaleno really got his ass whooped. I ain't gonna lie to you. Wow. Can't believe this. Wow. Magdaleno got screwed in this fight. Regis is like the third fight. The third fight from this one. So yeah. Wow. This guy made a definite statement in this fight. Give me a second, guys. Still trying to get this adjusted.
Going to bring in Wacking Adams in his corner. But unfortunately, not unfortunately, it happens. Santa Cruz, he's the younger fighter. The shorter fighter, I thought
Santa Cruz, the people actually came out and showed him out, man.
That's what he did. And what a performance from Santa Cruz.
Wow, what a shot.
Only 22 years of age.
22 years old.
His 20th victory is now 15-0-1 since his.
Wow, 15-0-1. Got some power. He got Magdaleno right in the corner and just ate him up like it was chicken dinner. Jesus, Magdaleno had no answers for him. He was going to the body. He was going to the face. Magdaleno tried to do it, but those shots to the face, goodbye. Wow. First knockdown was that. Guys, you all know what I'm drinking. Bud Light, man. I'm celebrating this. Yes, sir. Pops in the house, man. True School Sports here again. Oh, wow. What a shot. I asked Carlos, man. He came in and did his thing.
It was the first round. I think Diego
Wow.
comfortable. He said, you know what, I'm up there.
It's crazy.
I'm not going to take as much as what this kid has, but unfortunately, he had.
Yeah, the fight's on. The first undercard already started between Diego Magdaleno and Carlos. I said Carlos. Yeah, the pitbull. He came in there and tore him up already in the first round. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, in the first round, 2 knockdowns already. So you already know. It was a knockdown, just like my thing that just passed in front to the side. But yeah, guys, what a knockout, man! Who would have thought that coming into this fight that this is going to happen? Yeah, Santa Cruz, man. The pitbull. 135, man. He knocked Magdaleno twice in the first round. Good night, Irene.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 53 seconds of round number 1. He is the winner by way of knockout. He is the winner of the IBF lightweight world title eliminator, Pitbull Cruz.
Yeah. He's that Pitbull Cruz and show he was a Pitbull. Winner by KO in the first round. Wow. It's crazy.
And a happy Cruz family celebrating a stunning first round KO victory here tonight.
Trying to get the situated guy. You don't even know. Sorry for the glare. Fucking camera's pissing me off.
Well,
See my language, guys. I'm a little frustrated with the situation I got here going on. And the setup. It's really driving me crazy.
Let's take a look at some of those memorable moments. Deep in the heart of Texas
Done with that.
stands the Alamo Dome.
Oh,
Massive stadium in San Antonio. Opened in 1990.
fucking piece of shit.
And it wasn't long before boxing's biggest attraction came to town. The
Done.
fight at Mexico. Julio Cesar Chavez brought more than
Sorry, guys.
he fought fellow pound-for-pound great Bernal
Estoy con otra mierda.
September of 93.
It's pissing me off. Unreal. Oh. Gotta go back again. Go back. I don't even Sorry, guys. I'm back.
Later that same year, it was a sight for one of the most dramatic upsets of 2013.
What happened here?
And there's a right hand lead by my guy that sticks out right hand.
Oh, guys, give me a second.
And they are exchanging leather in the center of the ring. They go down the stretch in what has been a terrific fight.
That's all this crap. Leave a damn thing on.
The Alamo Dome has witnessed several extraordinary moments of the pugilistic kind. And tonight, Gervonta Davis and Leo Santa Cruz add another chapter of mystic fireworks to its legacy. Well, someone who's going to remember the Alamo Dome is Leo Cruz, victorious.
Yeah, guys, so I'm back over here, man. I have problems with my stand and everything going on. It's a crazy night, but the first fight was exciting. I'm freaking pissed off, so it's okay. Smash that like button like I'm about to smash the damn telephone. And this what do you call it? I'm really pissed off right now because nothing's going right with me with this thing. But you know, you guys don't understand. Sometimes when you do setups and everything and it falls apart, it's not right. You don't know the behind the scenes how crazy this is. But I'm here. Thank you guys for being here, and let's do this. Yeah, they actually interviewing what's going on, Berto? How's everything, man? How's everybody doing? What's going on, Mata? Yeah, BT's somewhere around there. He's out there. He's actually watching the fight. Yeah, the fight's already started, guys. The first fight right here, Diego Maldonado got his ass beat down in the first round by this other prospect here that they're interviewing right now. I'm not worried. My next opponent, but my promoter will handle that. Back to ringside.
All right, Felix, that victory is sweet as any candy that will be digested tonight. We just witnessed the Roman candle go up in the form of Leo Cruz. Back to you.
Yeah, Leo Cruz came out there with Maldonado and knocked him out twice like it was nothing. It's crazy, but it's true. Yeah, man, I'm doing what I gotta do, Enrique Luna, and I'm really pissed off right now because some of the stuff we have to sometimes put up the equipment or something, sometimes it goes whacked or it doesn't hold something, and it always happens right before the fight. So I'm a little bit upset, but I'm happy I'm talking boxing with you guys, and I'm happy that I have my you know what I got right here. You all know, yeah. Yeah, I got my little butler right there. So yeah, so I'm all right. So now the next fight, I guess Barrios is fighting Davis and of course Santa Cruz. This guy's just talking about the undercards. You know, so I mean, you just missed a great opening. If you guys just got in, you missed an opening undercard between Diego Maldonado and Carlos Isaac, the Pitbull. He came in there and tore a new butthole on Diego, knocked him out twice. It knocked him out twice in the first round, and they stopped the fight. That guy had Diego. Diego had no answers for him.
Leo believes he's inherited his father's warrior spirit.
All 13 of you that are here, please go ahead, smash that like button. Follow True School Sports, and know that we're here for you, and we're doing the best that we can. And let me know your fight predictions for these fights. What's up, Javier Frazier? How's everything, man? I can't show the fight. I don't quite keep asking me that. That's not gonna happen. What's up, Samson? I'm doing pretty good, man. What's going on, Geraldo Aguirre? Boxing channel, what's going on, man? Yeah, the fight's on, man. You just missed the first undercard, and it was fire. This cat, Carlos, Mexican dude, 135. He tore up into Magdaleno in the first round. Magdaleno had no answer for him, believe it or not. That was crazy, but yeah. He knocked him out twice in the first round. You believe that shit? Excuse my language. You believe that crap? Jeez. Go check this out real quick. Yeah, so it was a great first undercard. So it's a way to start. It's a good way to start an undercard. I'll tell you that right now. It was a great way to start undercard. So right now they're just talking about Leo Santa Cruz, what he's going through with his father, his motivation, his working out to the fight. I mean, this fight finished so suddenly, they probably didn't expect it to have a backup for it. To tell you the truth. What's going on with this? I can't find the channels I want to talk to you guys about. Oh, man. Yeah, so for all you can tell you guys, hit that like button. Right now, we're just waiting. Right now, like I told you, we're just waiting on the next opponent, next undercard. Right now, like I said, they're just talking about Leo Santa Cruz, what he's going through with his father, what his training is, and so forth and so forth. Basically, they're just killing time. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to find. Okay. They're still talking. They haven't got up for the next match. I'm gonna look up to give you guys a brief on what the next match is. Prograis is also fighting. The next match, I think it's going to be a WBA World Super Lightweight Championship between Barrios and Carl. I'll tell you right now exactly the whole information. Yeah, so that's probably the next undercard. I mean, I'll tell you right now. It's actually, yep, the next undercard most likely will be them. It's between Mario Barrios and Ryan Carl. And that's going to be a good fight. It's a good fight. It's between two super lightweights fighting each other, and as a lightweight championship. And Barrios is 25-0, and Carl is 18-0. So here we see they're actually showing they're showing Leo Santa Cruz coming into the arena with his father in the wheelchair. Leo Santa Cruz got a red shirt on and a black sweatpants on, real cool and calm like he always is. And he's got his father there. And boy, is having family and somebody like you love is going to be there. Regis going to be fighting. I don't know. I think he fights up the next undercard. Right now, the next undercard that I'm thinking they're going to put on is going to be the one I just told you about. It's Mario Barrios versus Ryan Carl. So, and then after that, I think the next one will be Regis Prograis. And here they're showing Tank coming in. Tank got his hoodie on. He's got a picture of his little son, a white hoodie with his son on there. He looks calm, coming in, just walking in with his team. So, looking around, just relaxed. Got got his ultimate card protocol on in there, but it's nice to see that he's got his son there. And I tell you, when you have a kid in your life, it actually motivates you and gives you a lot of hope. It gives you motivation to go in there and do what you gotta do. And not that Tank needs it, but just having that motivation will get him straight in line and keep him where he's at and keep him well grounded and knowing that he's not just fighting for himself, but he's fighting for his son. And sometimes you need that in life to have some type of motivation like that. So that's what's happening now. We're waiting for all 27 of you. Please hit that like button. Pops is here. BT's out there actually live watching the Showtime fight. Hopefully he got some stuff. Who knows? But he's out there out there doing his thing, and I'm here carrying the torch for him for tonight. So I thank you guys for your support. Like and subscribe to True School Sports, the untouchable True School Sports. They're untouchable because nobody can touch the boxing news that they put out. They are the best boxing channel in Florida, period. And I promise you that. You can take that to the bank. The other fight is a super lightweight, about 10 rounds. One Heraldez against Prograis. I don't know if that's the one that's coming out next. They said it was a Carl and Barrios, but it might be this one right here. Let me put the volume up, find out.
Majority decision against Josh Taylor in what was one of the best tear-ups of 2019. Now, despite the hard-fought loss, Prograis elevated himself with his performance and professionalism. His opponent, the 30-year-old Heraldez, he is 16-0-1 with the draw.
Jaime Sandoval, how you doing for the Philippines? How's everything, man? God bless, man. God bless you guys and all you guys in the Philippines. Yeah, so the next fight is actually Prograis. It's Juan Heraldez against Prograis. Reggie, he's one of my favorite fighters at 140, believe it or not, Prograis. So Juan Heraldez is in here. He's got a white robe on with blue trimming on, white red gloves on. He's the challenger for Prograis. And make a statement at the expense of one of the best at 140. Wow. Now, Prograis in the ring without a t-shirt on. He got all his tattoos on, pacing back and forth. He's very confident. So yeah, man. Is set to debut their third child, a daughter, any time now. And yeah, guys. So here we go, Prograis. I like Prograis. I think Prograis is gonna make noise in the 140. Despite his loss to Taylor, I think he's looking forward to get a rematch with that. And let me tell you, if he gets a rematch, you know what could happen right now. Taylor's a live dog right now. You better put respect in Prograis' name because he ain't no joke. He ain't no fluke. I like him too.
Obviously, 140 is the limit. He will lose some cash because of that. And of course,
I'm in the house.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
I'm in the house.
Yeah, he's in the house right now. You got it, man. Yeah, what's going on? There you go. 50, yeah, that 50 grand. My man, 50 grand is in here now.
Yo, you already know, bro.
Yeah.
You already know. All right, yo, I came at the perfect time.
Yeah. Sound like a Jacobs type thing. Yeah.
Man, yo, who won between Isaac Cruz and
Isaac Cruz folded him up in the first round. Dropped him twice in the first round. I dropped him. Dropped him bad. I'm telling you, dropped him bad.
I gotta check it out then.
I'm telling you, twice in the first round they stopped the fight. Yeah, man. They stopped the fight. I had to put this up, pick up my stands going crazy. So yeah. You want to sit here or you chilling or?
I'm chilling.
Yeah. If you
I'll
want
be
to come,
talking in the background,
yeah, you can. Alex is here also, guys. So all 51 of you, please give it a like. If you give it a like, subscribe to True School Sports, and we're here for you.
All right, fans, here we go. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled in a super lightweight special attraction. Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the red corner. Entering the ring wearing white trunks with silver and
all you guys here, please hit that like button. Subscribe to True School Sports. We're here in the second undercard of Santa Cruz and Tank Davis Santa Cruz fight. So this guy Juan Heraldez.
10 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the crafty and highly skilled contender, introducing the undefeated Juan Heraldez.
He looks good, guys, but I don't think so. There you go, Progress, baby. Yeah.
Right, right.
Let's go, baby. No release in the house, baby. Let's do this. Let's do this, baby. Let them know I'm still reckoning with. I'm still the 140 pounder. I still want all the smoke.
No, you stand up.
Yeah.
Man, he's still hardly ranked too. So.
Yeah, man. He's a beast, man.
He is, man.
I mean, he lost that fight to Taylor, but you can't take nothing away from him, you know? Yeah.
Let's get up for your charge now to give instructions. Rafael Ramos.
So here we go. Both fighters in the middle of the ring. Progress got black trunks, red striping. Geraldo's got white trunks, blue striping. I got who you guys favorite in this fight? So far, the last fight was happened so fast I couldn't believe it. This is a 10-round fight. I think Progress is going to dominate this fight. So here we go in the round. So they're both fights in the middle of the ring. Left jab by Geraldo. Left jab by Progress. Right now, everyone just getting feel for each other. Two jabs by Geraldo. Nothing doing. Progress is basically just taking his time, figure him out, getting a feel for him. To a right jab. Couple of jabs by Progress right now. Beautiful, man. Progress again through another right. Right jab. Geraldo throws a left. Progress is a very patient fighter. That's what I like about him. But he's a dangerous fighter too. Yeah. Taking it easy. What do you think so far, Alex?
So far, it's just a few round, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's jogging, but it's not really like.
No, I know.
As much,
yeah.
Yeah.
Still does not know this fight.
Yeah.
Good body shot.
And Progress' wife's having a birth tonight, so what a present would it be if Progress knocks this dude out? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful right.
Wait. What?
Boom.
He's getting hurt tonight?
Two right, yeah.
Yo.
Progress is getting
Come on.
two left.
Come on.
Another left. Another left to the body. Progress ain't playing, boy.
Yo, he ain't, bro.
Right, another one. Trying to finishing this guy off. Got him in the corner. Got her in the corner right now. Woo! Oh, another right. Progress going for the kill though. I'm gonna tell you.
Bro.
Nice job. Geraldo's trying to just jabbing his way, and Progress she's throwing these hard left to the body.
Yo, it's
left. Hey, right, and he just threw it right.
It's good to have the audience back, you know?
Yeah. Spilling out little by little. Yeah, it is. Wow.
Damn, the head movement, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Progress, he got more head movement, just chilling. He's getting the feel, but I think he's toying with him too, though. You know what I'm saying? Boom! Another left back to the body by Progress. Boom! Another left to the face by Progress. Boom! Progress means business, man. He ain't playing. 2 seconds left in the first round.
Oh, a good round.
Progress just came up with fire, huh? What do you think?
Bro, excellent round.
God, I'm talking fire, man.
Barrios is like a Mayweather fighter too.
Yeah. Is he?
Yeah, he is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
and Pro just came in soft, took his time. When he started throwing those left, Geraldo didn't know what to do with it.
And for
Geraldo's
now, he likes to frame everything with a strong jab, and he didn't get that punch in much in round one. Sometimes he lays his head up and exposes.
Oh, he is a Mayweather fighter. I didn't know that. Is he that good though? I mean, he's undefeated. But what I just seen right now, Prograis wasn't even breaking his sweat, and he was piecing him up. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
It's really only a good handful of Mayweather fights.
Yeah. So here we go. We're in round 2. Again, Prograis came with 2 jabs, and then a left. He's jabbing.
Meanwhile, Regis Prograis,
Nice shot by yo, man, he put in Prograis put in a clinic here, guys. He's being patient, but I think those couple of left that he went to the body in the first round has woken up Ray. Ray doesn't know what to do. I love Prograis. Look at that.
A champion and a highly debated.
And they're both in the middle of the ring right now. Prograis, he has movement, but it's not like a fast movement. You know, it all depends on the style of the fight he's fighting, I think.
But it's good timing, though.
Yeah. Wow. There you go. Another Prograis. Another left. No.
Oh,
wow. Threw two right jabs, then a left. I don't think Halderes got Halderes has an answer to Prograis tonight. Prograis coming out with a bang. They said my son or daughter's coming out, so I got to come out with a bang. And Halderes is trying to put the pressure on, but it's not affecting Prograis at all. Prograis continues to jab and throw that left. Two jabs, nothing doing, but it's setting him up for that left. Again, nice, beautiful right by Prograis. Another jab by Prograis. I don't think Halderes got an answer for Prograis. I'm telling you that right now. I mean, Prograis is literally standing in front of him, duking back and forth, duking his head back and forth, and Halderes not doing nothing. He just threw a jab to the body. Didn't do nothing doing. Nothing doing. I mean, look how little he is. He's right in front of him. I mean, come on now. Right now, Prograis is having. He's trying to get his jab going. Halderes is trying to get his jab going, but let me tell you, man. When you're fighting a caliber like Prograis at his level, you better come out with something better than that against him. You know? Because right now, I don't even see Prograis even warming up. He's just playing with him right now. Look at that shot. He threw a jab, then he threw a left, another left. And Harold came with a right and missed him.
Another good round for Prograis.
Yeah, Prograis looks good in this fight. He want to make a statement.
Yo, it's crazy, bro. Like, after the Taylor win, bro.
No, we can't move the camera for you guys. I cannot do that. Look at the copyright. We cannot do that. It wouldn't be fair for other subscribers that are tuning in right now and want to listen to us talk and call the other fights. You can go ahead and go to catch other streams, whatever you want to do, but we cannot take that chance. But thank you for being here.
One thing I like about Prograis is like,
yeah,
one thing I like too about this fight is like, it's after his first loss, bro. He ain't going no.
Yeah.
Fight. He's taking on a
undefeated. Yeah. Mayweather fight.
Yeah.
He ain't playing.
He ain't playing, bro.
He's from the Bayou.
Exactly, bro.
There we go. Third round. Couple of jabs by Halderes. Nothing doing. Prograis throws two right jabs. Overright jab, outright again. Whoa! What a shot by Prograis. He threw overright then a left. Again, right jab by Prograis. I mean, Prograis staying right there in the middle. I mean, what's Halderes waiting for? I mean, he's right there. I mean, you better take advantage of that. That's not gonna happen. But I think what's messing him up is that Prograis is mixing it up too. You know.
And the head movement.
Yeah, the head movements got Harold all confused. Oh! Woo! What was to the left? Woo! Put him out. He can't even stand up straight. Woo! With 204 to turn around. That nasty left. He was jabbing with that right, came with that left, and Harold didn't even see it. Probably gonna finish him off. Oh! Oh! Done. Another left. Oh! Oh! Another left. Oh! To the body. Oh! Don't try to hold. I ain't the one. Yeah! I ain't the one. Yeah, you're talking to me. I'm gonna buy you. Upper jab. Oh, the fight is stopped. The fight is stopped at 137. Prograis came here to make a statement. He's letting you guys know I ain't going nowhere. I'm still here. That mess for me undefeated. Look what I did to him. Come on, man. Put somebody else in front of my face.
That was a statement.
Yeah,
that was a statement, bro.
Tank gotta do the same thing. Tank gotta do the same thing tonight.
Actually, no, that wasn't a statement. That was a speech.
Yeah.
That was a speech.
Prograis ain't played, my brothers. Woo. Came out here and lit him up like a firecracker. Wow. Mayweather, you better sign somebody that quality like that.
Bro.
Mayweather, you know what's going to come in there. Wow.
I think he's still a free agent, too.
Yeah, he is. He hasn't found nobody.
Yeah, well, this is like Al Heyman.
Is he?
Well, Al Heyman's not a promoter. He's like an advisor. Yeah.
Yeah. So, bring it on, baby. I'm still the big dog here. Taylor's the big dog, but I'm right behind him. I want some of him. I want it back.
Man, now.
Wow. Man, you missed these two other cards you see? Well, I'm telling you, if you see the first fight, the other fight, you'll be like, what?
Yeah, bro.
Prograis took that left, man. Those devastating left, man.
He already has this fight out the way. Now,
yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah. Bro.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm gonna see my baby. Yeah. Woo! He's talking smack. He said, I'm the best of my 40. He said, I'm the best of my 40. Wow.
Bring on Cepeda. Bring on Postal.
Bring whoever you want.
Bro, bring on Mario Barrios.
Yo, he said he will fight Brona and teach him a lesson.
Bro.
Look at that left. That was a nasty left. Boom. Jesus Christ. Wow, what a fight. Look at that left. Boom. It was over left, we call over left punch. Jesus. Wow. Hey, look at him. He's looking like, damn, where that come from? It came from the bayou, brother.
Bro, you don't mess with New Orleans, bro.
You sure don't, man.
You don't mess with New Orleans.
Yeah, it's real.
Shout out to Lil Wayne. Shout out to
go
Boost.
Tank, yeah, Tank gotta come on and do something, but he gotta be impressive tonight. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. So far, the two other cards I just seen were worth the pay. I'm telling you, worth the money. Both of them. Knockouts in both of them. Wow. Well, you're in the wrong gym, brother. Woo! Prograis said, you can't mess with me. Wow. Wow. Guys, all y'all here, please hit that like button. Tell me what state, what city you from, and I will give you a shout out. And thank you for being here with Two True Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 1 minute, 23 seconds of round number 3. A referee in charge.
Wow.
Ramos stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical.
Wow.
Regis
TKO. Geraldo, you still don't know where he's at. Geraldo, you still doesn't know where he's at, bro. Winner by TKO in round 3. Yeah.
His close loss to Josh Taylor and
wow.
using his power to beat Aragas, who took a step up but could not.
He dominated. He told dominated this fight. Jesus.
The numbers do tell a story because 34%.
Wow. Prograis took it to the limit, baby. Took it to the limit. We ain't playing here. Yo, these 2 undercards were great so far. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I didn't think Madrid was gonna lose. motherfucker, Isaac Carlos, I mean, put him down real quick and ate him for breakfast.
That was the most important punch, certainly, of this fight, and it was the one that gave Regis Prograis an excellent win here this evening. Let's look inside the ropes and we'll go back and remind you that in the keys to victory we had
Talking about this fight, but I mean, who wants to hear this?
He started to get that punch on the liver.
Look at that left.
Earlier, even in the fight.
Went to the body. That left, man, it's nasty.
To the body, and as we pointed out, the keys to victory, the left.
Boom, left to the face again. Jesus. But I mean, Geraldo stood right there in front of him, but he wasn't throwing anything. So you can't do that against Prograis. If you stand in front, you can do something. Had no movement, couldn't handle all that. Shout out to Chicago, Chi-Town. That's what I'm talking about. Chi-Town, what's going on? Shout out to John Thorpe, what's going on? Shout out to Kowalski. Kowalski's next fight's gonna probably be the. Oh, they're talking to Prograis right now.
You know, I've been out there ring for a whole year, so I think that had some type of effect on me. And then the whole bubble thing kind of messed me up too. You know, we couldn't, of course, no excuse because all the other fights they made weight, but you know, we didn't work out on Tuesday, so you know, I think that played an effect to it. But I think the main thing is my layoff. I've been out the ring for over a year now, so my body wasn't used to adjusting to making the weight, so I think that played a part with it.
And the fact your wife Raquel is about to deliver at any moment have anything to do with it?
She told me just get it over with, because she's due any moment now, and I live in Katy, Texas now, so that's like a 2-hour drive. So most likely after the main event, I'm gonna get on the road and I'm gonna shoot home.
Well, we won't keep you long, but again, talking about the 140-pound division,
wow.
You say you want all the belts at 140 before moving up. You had one of the best fights of the year against John.
Shout out to Texas.
Last year, you have Mario Barrios.
Shout out to London, Chicago, and everybody that's here.
What do you see in your future?
All you're here that you haven't, please.
Belts in your career.
I still feel like the best at 140. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep coming out there and proving it every time I fight. Me and Taylor, we had a real close fight. I think I'm not gonna make excuses, but I think that if it was here, I think I would have got the decision. But anyways, I definitely me and Josh Taylor, we have to have a rematch. We know that's gonna happen one day, even at 140 or 147. And hey, right now it's up to our manager, whatever we want to do. Money and belts, that's what we care about. So whatever.
Last word on your performance tonight. What did you think of how it turned out for you? Went pretty well.
He wants to congratulate Ryan Rodriguez, man. I think he was, it was a tough call for me to get back in for over a year. I had a year layoff, so that's a long time, but I'm just glad to be back. And this win is actually for my grandpa. My grandpa, Leo Martinez, he died. He was 92 years old. He died on the anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, which was August 29th, and he died. And this is my grandpa.
Condolences, but congratulations not only on the victory, but on becoming a father for the third time. Get back to your home. Congratulations, Regis Prograis.
Yo, guys, he ain't playing, man. He just ain't playing.
That crowd too, bro.
Yeah.
He's got a lot on his mind. What with his wife
Okay, man. I'm sorry, man, but damn, he's definitely better than Jose Ramirez.
I told you, he came up. Yeah.
He definitely
He will beat Ramirez, to be honest. I think he will beat him.
Puts it back into the picture.
Bro, that crowd, that lockout, that everything, bro. But what were you saying though? Because they're asking to boo this one fight.
No, I was just giving a shout out to everybody. Yeah. Oh no, I was just saying that he will take on Broner. I mean, he'll fold Broner up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Fold them up. Yeah, he's still talking smack. Yeah, I'm the man. You guys know it.
Adrian Broner
Wow.
in the house tonight. He said he would love to tangle with Adrian Broner. Wouldn't that be something that they could get it on at 140? Our next fight, matter of fact, speaking of 140, is a tangle of the Texans.
This is a good fight.
There's another fight coming up.
Mario Barrios versus my boy Brian Cowboy.
Who you got there? Are they good? Both of them good fight. Super lightweight championship.
Barrios is the heavy favorite, but yo, I'm going for the Cowboy.
What do you like in him? Just his style?
He's trained by Earl Spencer's trainer right now.
140 pounds.
Oh yeah?
Ronnie Schultz is coming up next. Already 2 fights, 2 stoppages.
Yo, that's been an excellent pay-per-view so far. Yeah. Wow.
It's for like the secondary WBA type of regular title because we know Josh Taylor is the real.
Yeah. Nice, man. It's been a good bar burner so far. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. been a real good fight. You know, been a real good fight. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. I've been happy with what I've seen so far. So I can't guess.
Halfway through the card.
Yeah. So if we finish this card off, we're going straight. I'm going straight to top rank. I forget it. Whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna go back to top rank and see what's going on there. But thanks for all you 75 of you that are here. I mean, here they go. Talking about right now. They're just taking a break, talking about Gervonta's story. Yeah, so guys, man, Prograis came in here, made a statement at 140. I still think he's one of the top fighters at 140, and I don't think that I mean, besides Taylor, anybody else can beat him. He's he's dominant right now, and he wants. You can tell he's hungry and more motivation. Like he says, sorry, rest in peace, his granddad passed away for Prograis, and he's also having a birth. It's funny how things are. Here they're showing while we're waiting for the next fight to happen between Cowboy Kelly and Mario Barrios. Then they're just showing how Baltimore has taken Tank to their arms, embrace him as their like, hero or example, what we want to call it. So respect to him too. Yeah, everybody wants to see Tank and Lomachenko all of a sudden, but my thing is it should have happened a long time ago. It should have happened him not being in the winner's protection plan, and that's what pisses me off. That didn't happen, but so now he's got more to prove. I think it's more pressure on him, believe it or not, even though he's not showing it. Thank you, Ruben Crespo, for the super chat. Thank you for True School Sports loves you for that. And anything you give, anybody give, super chat, buying T-shirts, just subscribing to the channel, hitting that like button. It's a great support for the channel. Thank you again, Ruben, and God bless, man. Yeah, so like I said, guys, these last two fights here, man, it's worth it. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. It was worth so far what I got out of it. From my Alice was telling me the next fight's supposed to be a real good fight between Cowboy, what's his name?
Ryan Cowboy Carl.
Ryan Cowboy Carl
versus Mario Barrios.
And what do you see in that fight? It's just the two tough fighters?
Yeah, the two tough fighters, bro. Like,
yeah, so
it's gonna be exciting fight. It's worth it, bro.
Yeah. I think that gives me an excuse to drink my Bud Light.
Bro, like I'd like to see Regis Prograis take on, like, winner of that fight.
Yeah, so yeah, man. That's right, Ruben Castro. We're your brothers for life. We're gonna have to meet when I get up to New York or wherever you're at. I'm gonna come see you. This is the new thing with the untouchable True School Sports, the best boxing channel in South Florida, and we're climbing the mountain. And that is facts, baby. And thank you all for being here with us. Thank you for supporting us, and I'm glad I'm supporting you guys. This is what we're talking about, boxing all day. But we're taking a break between this fight. We had the Matchroom live that I had also. It was a good live. Chisora put a good fight, man. I almost thought he beat Chisora Usyk. Usyk had a tough fight, and he actually fought a true heavyweight, and it wasn't easier, So yeah, so I mean,
yeah, it was a good test for him. I watched it.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
Like half of it while I was at work.
Yeah, but I mean, respect to him. He held his own. Usyk got the decision. It was a good fight. So yeah. Then another fight in that card that was pretty good that I liked was okay. Well, my mind's going blank right now. But I mean, there was a lot of fights on there that I really liked. The Cambrose Jr. and
Selby fight.
Yeah, Selby should have won that fight.
Oh, it was a robbery.
I personally think so. Why I say that? The whole fight. Look at Mayweather give me Tank in the locker room with some advice. What you need to tell him is to stop being a witness protection plan and do something. Let's see what he says.
Gervonta says his camp in Las Vegas.
I gotta give it to Floyd, man. Floyd just is pretty good though. All that money he got, Floyd looks good, man.
He does, man.
He's gotta live his life. He earned it, so got respect to that. But yeah, guys, but like I'm telling you guys, and the Matchroom fight, the fight with Lee Selby and Cobos Jr. from Miami. Cobos won the fight. What was his name?
George Kambosos.
Yeah, Kambosos won the fight. But I honestly thought that Selby would use his jab, use his movement, and it did more for me. But then again, I'm not the judge, and I think the outcome of that fight was because of due to the fact I think that the judges were looking at the body shots that Kambosos was throwing, and that was more better than the jab that movement that Selby.
Yeah, I know. I gotta see that fight because I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah.
To that fight.
So here we got they're showing Leo Santa Cruz here in the locker room. You know what I like about his demeanor? He's always calm.
Yeah, he is.
He's always, but I'm not gonna say it's gonna help him with Tank, because I'm gonna tell you Tank's gonna come out. You think Mayweather's telling Tank right now just go in there and dance? No, fuck this guy. Come on, let's listen that up.
Yo, one thing I like about Tank though, bro, he made weight on the first try.
Yeah.
This is the one.
Yeah, this is the one. And it's funny we're talking about that. I was telling that to the guys in the other live in the match room. I said, guys, take some notes. There's a difference between the one and Tank Davis. And you gotta go to True School Sports, look up the video from BT, and they'll explain to you who is the one and who is Tank Davis. And you'll find out tonight. We're hopefully gonna see the one. The one is dangerous, skillful, does everything, knocks out a lot of people. He's focused on his opponent, and he's there just for killing, to be honest with you. Tank Davis is all whatever. But go check it out, True School Sports. Check out his video. Check out BT's content. Matter of fact, yeah, he just for all 75 of you who haven't seen the interview from BT True School Sports, where he actually interviewed Teofimo Senior, the father of the undisputed 135 champion. Check it out. You're gonna love that interview on True School Sports. And there's a lot of other great interviews in there that BT's working on. So stay tuned. I don't know, Troy. You think you look? Troy Graham, I like him.
Oh,
He says, "Oh, here we go. They're about the next fight's going to be coming on. Mario Barrios for the WBA Super Lightweight Championship 12 rounds against Ryan the Cowboy Carl." Yeah, Troy Graham. I don't know. He seems okay, man. I don't see. We'll find out when the fight comes how weight trained he really is. And you're right, Troy. He always has problems making the weight. I mean, but he didn't this time. Para Puerto Rico, Ruben Crespo. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Que Dios te bendiga. Is this guy pretty good, Carl? Yeah. Yo, listen. When 50 Grand's telling me something, I gotta listen to it. Yo, my boy Alex is telling me
Ryan Carl can fight, bro.
He's telling me Ryan Carl can fight. So if he's telling me that, guess what? I'm taking it because he knows. Mario Barrios, to see how he looks.
And he has the name Travell Matthew on his trunks tonight, dedicating this fight to the 24-year-old undefeated 154-pound prospect who was killed in a car accident in July.
Oh, wow. Respect to this guy, man, for doing that. You know? Yo, man, boxing got to come back with fans. It's good just to see it's a process, but everybody, little by little, you know, I'll take it. Barrios is a younger guy, 25. The height's about the same. Weight's about the same. This is a pretty evenly matched fight as far as both of them fighting.
Ryan Carl's like a couple years older than him, but he's still responding. You know, that's a fun.
BT, I don't know who he got. You can ask him when he comes back to the live. He's not here right now. Pops is here right now. But I'm pretty sure he got Tank. I'm pretty sure he got Tank. When he comes back and does a review of the live and whatever, you can ask him then. I'm here right now. He's actually at the fight. So I can't really tell you how he's doing, who he's going for, but I'm pretty sure he's going for Tank. I think Tank's got to make a statement.
The finest, the tastiest, the smoothest.
I like his style, though. I ain't gonna lie. Cowboy boots and everything.
Sanctioned by the WBA, the president, Gervonta Jesus Mendoza, supervisor in attendance, Julio Time. Introducing our three judges scoring from ringside. From Texas, Ruben Carrion. Also from Texas, Wilfredo.
Yo, this card's going fast. Because it's this one, right? Then who's next?
Introducing our referee in charge of the action.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a 4-fight pay-per-view card.
Oh my God, guys, I'm gonna have to tune into Top Rank after this. It's like that.
Well, I don't think the main event for Top Rank is.
Oh no, I'm just saying it's a fact.
Yeah, but like I hope the main event. I hope the Noya fight starts out in the games.
Yeah.
Challenger fighting out of the red corner. Entering the ring wearing black trunks with multicolored trim and hailing from Milano, Texas. He weighed in at the super lightweight limit of 140 pounds. His record 18 wins, 2 losses.
Yo, he looked like he means serious business. The Cowboy Carlos, Ryan Carlos, like he means business.
He was the WBA number 9 ranked world contender, introducing Cowboy Ryan Carl.
Trained by the great Ronnie Shields, trainer of the Charlo brothers, and Earl Spence.
Wow.
I
thought Derek James was the manager.
No, wait.
Derek James for the Charlos.
Oh, okay, they might have changed.
Yeah, one of them did. One of the Charlos did. Yeah.
Ronnie Shields, I know.
Yeah.
Making the first defense of his recently earned title. Here is the undefeated, reigning and defending.
We'll see. If Tank.
Introducing Mario and Azteca Barrios.
Wow. Let me tell you right now, if Garcia's calling out Tank, he's gonna get info ass whipping.
Okay, guys, I give you instructions in the dressing room.
Both fighters in the middle of the ring right now. Give instructions. Barrios got purple and black on, and Cowboy Carl has silver and black trunks on with red writing in the back. So here we go.
It is for Mario Barrios' secondary 140-pound title.
There we go. So here we go. Both fights in the middle of the ring. Barrios is apparently the champion. Barrios just missed jab, threw a right jab, 2 right jabs, so he missed and no connecting. Cowboy threw his right jab. They're just jabbing right now. It's a fill-in round.
They know each other very well. Like
Yeah.
They used to I think train with each other.
Yeah.
They never got to fight. So
Yeah.
They were in different classes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know each other very well. It's an interesting question.
Wow. Right now, it's just they're going back and forth, just jabbing, trying to get a feel round. Another jab by the Cowboy. Feinting back and forth is the Cowboy.
He's always pressuring, throws a lot. He messes a lot, like connections. But I like what I'm seeing right now. He's not too desperate. He's just boxing. He's going to jab really well.
Yeah, man, the fights are going pretty quick, but I don't think they can delay it that long. I mean, we're already into the 3rd undercard. Yeah. I didn't think this is a 4-fight card. Right now, Cowboys, they're both in the ring. He's going to a couple little shots by the Cowboy. Barrios is just taking his time. Minute 13, the first round of 12. Barrios threw a counter left. Ooh, another left to the body of the Cowboy by Barrios. He hits hard, too. He throws hard. Another jab by Barrios. A jab in the right by Carl. Another jab by Carl. Right now, the Cowboys give him some body shots. Barrios just taking his time. Oh, nice shot. Another, wow. Barrios they're going back and forth. Beautiful shots by Barrios. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. Yeah, I give it to Barrios, but I already tell you, the Cowboys no joke either. He took a couple hard hits from Barrios, but it didn't make a difference. Tony Kuko, MXBC, what's going on, man? Thank you, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to all of you that are here in this live. I really appreciate it, man. Makes my life a lot easier when I have all you guys here. Rita, Zami, I can't pronounce your last name or middle name, but I say hello and God bless from me and True School Sports. Tank will beat the crap out of Ryan Garcia. That's not even an answer to be given to that. Tank Davis will beat the crap out of Ryan Garcia. Garcia wants to call out him now. Now he called out Teofimo. He better stay in his lane. That we better do. Better fight Rolly. Here we go, round two. Cabo Carlo came forward with a couple jabs. Another right jab by wow, Cowboy's throwing hard too. He hits hard. They both hit hard. Yeah. Wow. Right now, Carl looks like he looked like he rocked with a punch, right, or something. Oh wow, another upper right. All right. Bang, he's backing out Barrios. Barrios looks like he's in trouble. Oh no. Oh. All right. Come on, man. He hitting on it behind the head. Cowboys is like, I'm letting you know, I might be where you want to be, but I'm here to fight. Oh, another one. All right. Wow, he's going for that body though. Carl's going for that body, trying to break down Barrios, but nothing doing. But I gotta admit, this round so far is the Cowboys round. Oh, beautiful right and a left by but the Cowboys coming forward. Barrios, I don't think Barrios seen this. He's pressuring Barrios. That's what he's doing. Oh, nice body shot by Cowboy. But then again, Kyle's coming back on his own. He's throwing a couple jabs, couple of body shots. Wow. Right now, Cowboys pressuring Barrios and he's taking him out of his game. Another shot by Barrios, but the Cowboys is taking it and coming forward too. He just threw a nice right. A left, another right. His work rate is crazy. And he's coming back to run combinations, the Cowboy. Wow. Barrios threw a jab. But Barrios doesn't look as strong as he did in the first round. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, he's counter punching, but he's not doing enough. I think Carl is pushing the pressure in Barrios. What do you think? He threw a nice two counter by the Cowboy. A nice uppercut by Barrios. Another one. Barrios hits hard when he throws. No, he hits with a lot. But let me tell you, this Cowboy, Carl Cowboy, he's very tough. Wow, nice jab by the Cowboy. Another jab by the Cowboy. Another right to the head by the Cowboy. Barrios coming forward too. He's getting his punches in too. Wow. 5 seconds left in the second round. Another jab. Barrios got this round. So what you got it? 2-0? No, I think 1-1. 1-1, I got it for this fight. I'm telling you, Rolly used to go ahead. Okay, that's fine. But you right about that fight with Jackson. But oh my God. What the hell? He's a good fighter, though. You know?
He doesn't mean he's going to lose this fight.
No.
Keep jamming in there, okay? All right?
Yeah, but Rolly used to fight Garcia too. That'd be a good fight. I don't think Rolly don't want to fight him because he's like Rolly said, I've accomplished more than Garcia. So here we go. Third round. Couple right jabs by Barrio. Cowboy's just getting a feel. Another jab. He threw overhand right. Missed.
Ronnie Shields has worked with so many great fighters, including the Charles brothers.
There you go. The Cowboys throwing some good shots, Mo.
This is a tense fight of Hunter working with Barrios.
And there's a lead left hand that drives
Nice left hand by Barrios. Barrios, when he throws his punches, he throws them with real hard. But it seems like to do nothing to the Cowboy because the Cowboy comes back. Like the Cowboy comes back and throws combination of his own. There you go. Jabbing.
Landing at 43% according to show stats.
Yes.
84 punches, but landing 36. So
again, Cowboys throwing some left, two rights.
Barrios doesn't want to rope the ropes if he looks to win his first
Wow,
title.
beautiful combination by Cowboy. And then Barrios comes back. Again, Cowboys come back to the body. Wow.
Pretty check hook from Barrios from the distance. He jabs and then he hooks. Again, using the whole ring, using that ring really well. Moving whenever the power takes Barrios to the ropes, he just pivots to the side and he's out of there.
Floyd Money Mayweather in attendance tonight with Gervonta Davis, also known for his check hooks, and they cash some big checks over the
Another right jab. Another jab.
doubles the jab. He's so effective. You know, we got confidence. He's done that clearly. And look at how
Double jab, two double jab, left jabs by the Cowboy. Going to the body. He's actually closing the space on Barrios. Barrios getting in there.
Less than a minute remaining in the third round. Valiant effort from Ryan Carl, the 28-year-old, 18 and 12 knockouts. The challenging the 25-year-old belt holder Barrios, 25 and over 16.
36 seconds left in the third round. This Cowboy Carl is pretty tough though. I mean, Barrios is throwing hard, hitting him hard, and he's still taking it, coming forward with his own. Respect to him. He just threw two left jabs, another right by Carl the Cowboy. 9 seconds left, the third round. What you guys got so far? Yeah, it is. We do the best I can, Guerrero. Gracias. Look, the links. Go check out crackstreams.com. See what they have there. But I mean, this is a pay-per-view. I don't know if they even cover that.
Oh, this was a fight that happened during Spain.
1919.
Or like,
So guys, this fight right here is a good fight too. This live is going fast here. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All of us mask up here, Steve, socially distancing. We happy to have the fans back, but again, need to take the right measures. It is really.
By the way, Brendan them sitting there.
yeah.
3-1 Barrios. I'm sorry, 2-1. Barrios. But the Cowboys taking it. He's a tough customer. Two jabs by the Cowboy.
Well, no, it was Barrios that led the fight.
Yes, there you go.
And Barrios trying to walk down.
Wow, Jesus. Barrios coming and throwing his left hooks. Trying to walk out the Cowboy, trying to walk him down. Wow. Again, Barrios goes. 2 left shot to the body. Cowboy throws the jab.
He goes raccoon hunting. And guess what? I have been raccoon hunting down in Louisiana. It's an amazing thing. You shine lights up in the trees. And
Wow. Yeah, Barrios is letting the clear punches. I mean, he's hitting them hard. And let me tell you, the Cowboys taking it in. One tough customer. Jeez, another right. Left. Jesus.
Yeah, great timing from Barrios. I mean, Carl doing everything he can to get in the inside and work his own punches. But again, his Barrios every time turning Carl.
Barrios is hitting him with clean shots, whereas the Cowboys coming forward. He's jabbing.
He's trying to find an answer.
Yeah, he's trying to find an answer, but it's kind of difficult when Barrios keeps moving. He's not giving you a straight shot.
He keeps moving. He keeps countering too.
Yeah. Barrios keeps moving. He keeps countering like 50 grand was telling me. So that makes it tough on any fight, to be honest with you, to stay, to stay actually in form.
Yeah, that hurt.
Jesus, Barrios threw a body shot to the liver. 22 seconds left in the 4th round. Barrios is punching a lot crispier, and it's affecting the Cowboy Carl a lot, believe it or not. So here we go, 11 seconds in the 4th round. Nice jab. Jabbing again is Barrios. Jesus, that left jab. Oh, Jesus. Right. He throws hard, man. Jeez. 3-1. I got 3-1, but I think the Cowboy's getting his butt whooped, man. So far, and he's getting his butt whooped. I'm gonna lie to you.
Excellent round. Probably his best round of the fight as he sends off that right hand from Carl. But he's going to land a nice right hand.
All you guys here, please hit that like button if you haven't. Subscribe to True School Sports. Untouchable True School Sports. You can't mess with them. And let's move on and do this. I mean, it's a great undercard so far. Barrios throwing beautiful combinations. Good.
And normally you don't try. He tries to throw the right uppercut from too far out. Realizes his mistake. Is that I'll just land a jab, right?
Yeah, so it's a combination of punches. He goes upstairs, downstairs, like I mentioned. He changes it up.
Yeah, making those on-the-fly adjustments with the man with the belt as Mario.
So here we go, round 5. Cowboys coming forward. He threw a right jab.
This is an important part of this fight.
I mean, a left jab, another left jab.
Do something here to get himself back into this like he was.
I mean, he's got to do something because, I mean, whatever he does, Barrios keeps countering it. Here he goes countering with the left.
Carl has Barrios on the ropes trying to work the body before being separated by the referee.
I don't see Barrios, it'll affect you. I don't see Barrios tired or nothing, man. I just I see more damage on not damage, but more energy used up by the Cowboy.
Yeah, and great job from Barrios. When Carlos finds himself in the inside with Barrios left.
Beautiful shot by Barrios.
He goes really close into Carlos' body.
2 left jabs by Barrios.
Missed those body shots that I was mentioning. And did not even land.
Jeez. Barrios going to the body, going up, going down. It's crazy.
Another jab from Barrios. There's a right hand by Carl. When he gets to that little mid-range spot, he can land those right hands.
There you go.
Again, there, Carl uses the jab to pave his way in.
I use the jab, but I mean, I can see Barrios just coming forward, man, just jabbing, throwing the right, the left jabs, but hitting hard to the body. And here he goes, going back to the body, a couple jabs to the body. Barrios trying to break that body down. Cowboy here, he comes with a soft jab.
if he wanted to close the ring a little bit,
nice shot by the Cowboy, but to no avail to Barrios. To be honest with you, Barrios here goes jabbing, throwing hard. He's setting up, same thing with the right, with the jab. There we go, right to the body. A minute left in the 5th round. Wow. Jesus. Wow. Another shot by Barrios. Barrios got some strong counter punches when he comes through, and I think that's why the Cowboy Carlos have a problem cutting the ring, believe it or not. Couple jabs by the Cowboy, but nothing doing. Barrios countering again. I mean, that's the big thing I see in this fight. Anytime a Cowboy gets close, Barrios counters. He just did the left hook. 13 seconds left in the 4th, 5th round. Jesus. Barrios right now, he's through. Okay. I got 4-1. Barrios, 50 grand, got it 5-0. A clean sweep for Barrios.
When you have him at a disadvantage, when he's on the rope, start closing the distance on him now, okay? Start putting the punches together. Now listen, quit turning your heel and rolling you on the inside, okay?
The more other fights next week gonna be here on Two School Sports. I know the fighting. So just check out the announcements. Check out what BT puts out. Who else on stream? We're gonna be trying to get more, keeping on these live fights going and reactions going on.
I'm looking for it, okay?
You know.
I need that right uppercut now. All right? Come on now. And look, you got to keep the pressure on this guy now. We got to put more pressure on him. Okay?
Cowboys team is telling them to keep the right uppercut going and put pressure on Barrios, which is difficult to do because every time the Cowboy tries to put any pressure on him, Barrios goes ahead and uses his quickness and goes left to right and moves out the way. Barrios are right throwing 2 quick left, now an uppercut. Wow, Barrios be nasty right now.
And you know, I said in the keys, don't throw uppercuts to Carl.
Another, wow. Oh! Jesus, Barrios just dropped the Cowboy.
I feel like this is it.
Yeah, that body, those body shots and those counter punching, the way he throws them, Jesus. Barrios just dropped the Cowboy.
Ryan Carl down for the 3rd time in his career.
Wow. And Barrios trying to finish it off here. Going to the body. Wow. So here we go.
He did just that.
That's right, the untouchable. Yeah, that's right, Enrique Luna, you're right. Haney and Gamboa, we're gonna watch that.
All right.
Oh wow. Was that a I missed, I was trying to get my comments. Oh wow, clash of heads. Jesus. Oh, he's done, man. I think this is gonna be it for the Cowboy. Jesus, look at his face. It was a clash of heads, but Barrios is coming forward to the body and breaking the Cowboy down. And there's a minute 19 left, and the Cowboy's fighting back though. The Cowboy just threw 2 good rights. Jeez. A minute 7 left. The referee stops the fight for a minute. Wow. The Cowboy's bleeding bad from the headbutt.
Halloween. Talk about Halloween.
Jeez, look at that mouth and everything. Wow. And you guys gotta respect these boxers, man. When you see shit like when you see fighters like blood and all this ain't no joke, guys. King Kong fighting. He's one of my favorite fighters. Is fighting next week, so I like that. A minute left in the 6th round. Barrios trying to finish it off. To the right and left. Barrios coming forward, trying to fight. Flowers, trying to fight, but he's got him on the ropes. Oh, again. And again, Flowers is fighting back. He's got hurt, man. Oh, he caught him. But he falls at the same time.
Okay.
The fight is stopped. Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay. Damn. That was.
Wow. The fight is over.
Bro, that was impressive by Barrios, man.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
Wow.
Bro, did you see the way he dropped?
Yeah, I mean, but don't get me wrong, Flowers should keep going.
Hey, that's the definition of going out on your shield.
Wow.
That's going out on your shield right there. But like, he still put up a tough fight. Shout out to Ryan Carl. Man.
That's crazy, man.
And definitely shout out to Leo Barrios, bro.
It was a good fight, but I just think Barrios was too much for the Cowboys.
Yeah, man.
Those body shots, the way he was hitting them, the counter punches. I mean, I seen the Cowboys fighting back. I'm like, okay, then I seen him fall forward. I was like, he's done. Yo, these 3 fights been exciting, so hopefully your Tank fight will be the same way. Oh my God, guys! For y'all out here, don't you missing out?
Yeah, man, that was the way he dropped it, man. That was the way he dropped it.
Yeah, man. He's playing bad, man. That was a headbutt, though, wasn't it? You didn't say it was a headbutt?
Might have been, bro. I think it was a headbutt, but
Jesus. Yeah. Damn, man. So here we go. Now we're just waiting for the main event. The main event, guys. You guys give me your predictions. Tell me who's gonna win. Let me know what state city you're from. Hit that like button, and I will give you a shout out.
It's just unfortunate for him that clash of heads created such problems for him. And Barrios, of course, landed some big punches. Hey,
I still think he would have won the fight, to be honest. If there any clash heads, I still don't think they would have won the fight. Wow, that fight right there. Barrios came out and totally dominated, but the Cowboys standing up now after the knockdown like nothing.
Residents of Milano are proud of Ryan Carl, despite the fact that he
Look at him.
take the title back with them.
We'll take a look at how Mario Barrios created the
let's
knockdown. It was a beautiful straight right hand.
Boom, the right hand.
Kind of a left hand that was languishing out there
Jeez.
by Carl. And that Carl was in trouble for that. There's no question about that. And look how
The first knockdown was from
counter with that right hand. That's
right hand.
definitely a Virgil Hunter move. But then Ryan Carl was able to make some things happen to fight, to try to keep himself from this fight. He takes the right hand by Barrios, and that hurt him for sure. That's again, he's down for that right hand. And that's where Ryan Carl was in some problems, obviously.
Tell me, turn right there. Look at how he's grimacing.
He would have to fight his way through that, and then he would get to the point where he would do some good things on his own. Now, we're going to see the short right hands there. Well, there's the clash.
Yeah, man. I tell you that. Yeah, Eduardo Ojero, es verdad, la sangre de no digo, del Halloween, es verdad. El Día de los Muertos.
Clash of heads was created just an atrocious cut. And then ultimately, this left hook would send him down. The left hand landing there, he's still fighting back, and then that left hook is the one that actually sent him down to the canvas. And,
good night to the Cowboys. A couple hard left hand punches by Barrios. I gotta respect the Cowboy. They say they didn't have that clash.
He's a happy man. He keeps that secondary title and looks ahead in the 140-pound division.
What the hell's the secondary title?
It's the regular title. Because Josh Wheeler has the main one.
Oh, okay.
The super title.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes, 23 seconds in round number 6. He is the winner by way of knockout. He is still undefeated and still the WBA super lightweight champion of the world, Mario Barrios. 25-year-old Mario Barrios pushes his record to 26-0 against his 17th.
Wow, he was impressive though. I ain't gonna lie.
Like he fights in the same division.
Yeah. There's a lot of good fights at 140, man. Ain't gonna.
Alright. Let's make Regis Prograis and Leo Santa Cruz.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight.
Yeah.
That's a perfect fight.
He finished that fight. It was just fantastic. I mean, he can't. He talked about distance, the way he just closed it, the way he kept it at a distance and landed.
I'm gonna check this flop.
You see it.
Now we got the main event, guys. The main event. Tank Davis better come out, like I say, make a statement. So you got all that stuff that Floyd Mayweather and Big Nose LB's talking about. Don't mean nothing. They kept him in winning protection, but he gotta come out and make a big statement for the simple fact that Teal Freeman got the undisputed, not him. Anybody know what's going on in the top rank fight? Who's fighting or whatever? Let me know, man. Cause I'm about to switch over there for this. If Tank takes him out quick, like we see, this fight's been a lot of knockouts. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, who want to parry like this is fine, but we want to see the one with Tank taking care of business. You all let me know who you got, Tank or Santa Cruz. What round do you expect Tank Davis to knock out Santa Cruz? Do you think that Santa Cruz has a possible chance? What do you guys think? Let me know what's going on. Talk to me. Let me know. Right now, they're just talking about the fight. I mean, they got to make up some time because these fights been going out pretty quick. I ain't going to lie to you. So, yeah. So, you ain't lie, Troy. His nose is longer than Pinocchio. And you know, the more you lie, the more that nose grows. Well, the more that Ellaby lies, the more it gets wider. You know what I mean? So, Ellaby, I don't like sometimes when you pay some of the fighters, they don't pay them what they deserve. But I mean, you know what? That's the Mayweather thing. So here we go. You're talking to the winner now.
Your first title defense in front of an actual crowd here in your hometown of San Antonio. Talk about what it means to have your first title defense here at the Alamo Dome. Hey, everybody here in San Antonio, man, at the Alamo Dome right now. This was for y'all. I promise you guys, we're gonna have my defense here eventually. Yeah, we get it right away. The first one with the audience. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Thank everybody that showed up today. Everybody that wants to be. Hand off to your opponent, Ryan Carl. Talk about his toughness tonight. I've known Ryan for a long time. Real good friend of mine. I'm still supporting him and everything. I knew he was going to come hard, but I knew that was his only chance. I was to come with everything, so I was in there. I was being patient. I was picking my shots, and then I started to really land them, and I got them out of there. As usual, you made the investment to the body. You found success with the right hand, and then that check left hook to finish it. How do you assess your?
Yeah, I think Tank can take him out earlier than that. I hope.
Being patient there, I'm ready to go hard 12 rounds. But I got him out of there early. I'm picking my shots, being patient, listening to my coach, Virgil Hunter. And
Virgil Hunter, I don't know how he gets these guys, man. This guy's a pretty good fighter. I don't know what Virgil Hunter, what they saying him or whatever.
To your career over these past 10 fights. Well, Virgil Hunter meant a lot to me. Me and him, we have a great relationship. He's more than just a coach to me, he's a mentor. He's like family to me. I'm very thankful for the relationship.
You got a family. There's a shark in the ocean. If BT was here, that's what he was saying.
Congratulations, your first successful title defense here in San Antonio in front of a live audience. Let's hear it from Mario.
here. Super emotional. Darrell too.
Wow.
Another good friend of mine passed away late summer. This fight was for them. This fight was for all my family who were dead de los muertos. Help all my ancestors. May they rest in peace. Congratulations again, Mario. Thank you. Let's go back to ringside. Thank you, Mo.
Wow.
Well, a very big moment for Mario Barrios, basking in the adoration of this crowd. And we go inside the ropes to see just how he did it in this gritty battle with Ryan Carl.
Wow. I was looking at segment Troy on Chisora. I thought he actually came out and fought pretty good. I thought he came out the first couple of rounds, did what he did survive, but I mean he took Usyk to nowhere. Usyk actually fought 2 heavyweights, so yeah. But I respect what you say because you know boxing a lot better than I do.
And they're a fascinating adjustment when he tries to throw that uppercut from the outside, realizes it's a mistake, comes back with the jab, and then finally.
Yeah, man, he was 38. He had 38 pounds on Usyk in that fight. To be honest with you, and you can't go into a fight with 30 pounds more and expect to dominate and not get tired out.
Steve Farmer. Yes, Al, the scores at the time of the stoppage, perhaps a little bit closer than you might have thought.
Yeah, probably 244, 240. I think Usyk came in at 214 or something like that. I don't remember exactly what he came in, but I mean, he would have better movement, I'll tell you that, and he wouldn't towel as fast.
But you always had the impression that Barrios was landing big shots and hurting Carl with almost every big shot every round, even though the knockdown didn't come until round 5. And once again, the judges' scores closer than you might have thought, but clearly Barrios left no question about who the better fighter was.
As far as the fight that we just had with Cowboy, what's his name? Cowboy what?
Congratulations to the champ, Mario Barrios.
Cowboy Carl.
Right here in your hometown.
And they got to kill some time. And Mario Barrios is defending his WBA right fight. And so that was the one before the big main event. So Tank hasn't fought yet, but he's coming on next. So stay tuned.
Take your time. Don't get in the rush. You got 12 rounds, okay? Yeah. First, don't run in. When you break it,
yeah. Yeah, I think Chisora thought. I mean, he's a big man, and I gotta give it to him though. The first couple of rounds, he was taking it to Usyk, and Usyk looked like a tomato can when he went. And I thought that he had him, but no.
Stop here, okay? Jab here. Keep putting that body. The jab is clicking. You gotta deal with that jab so the body is open.
Like I said, Mario Barrios defeated Cowboy Carl. The fight was stopped. But this card's been real good. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. These 3 other cards do not have a knockout, bloody, all kinds of stuff going on. The first undercard we had here was Mango Delano versus Isaac. I think Carlos. Pitbull Carlos. And Carlos came in there, tore his ass up in the first round and knocked him out twice, and the fight was stopped.
It is the main event of the evening.
The main's coming on, baby. The main event, guys. You all better get ready. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. Get your popcorn ready, baby. You know what time it is. Go get your beer. Go get your soda. Go get your coffee. Go get whatever you got here. You better get pumped up because I'm telling you right now, Tank Davis and Santa Cruz coming up. The main event, baby.
I just watched the knockout of the
See, 2 of them. You saw both of them?
I saw the final one.
Yeah, there was 2 of them. Tank's coming up next, guys. Stay tuned, baby. Santa Cruz, I mean, I'm telling you right now.
So you know Isaac Cruz might fight George Kambosos.
He is?
Because because one of the fights were IBF.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Or he might fight you.
Yeah.
looking to close the show. It's
You got Tank Davis, baby. You gotta respect Leo. Leo said that he wanted this fight with Tank because people were saying that he was running away from former opponents. Tank Santa Cruz was fighting actual two opponents. So Santa Cruz said, you know what, bum it, I'm gonna fight once y'all to shut you naysayers out and at least respect me for that.
Because the only good opponents he fought were like Abner Mares.
Yeah.
Big fight. Probably one of the best fights that happened in 2020. Of course, this is Showtime. It's always Showtime. It's always nice.
You guys let me know it's gonna come out now. So let's see what happens. I'm not gonna say that's the best opponent.
You know, Leo Santa Cruz told me he's game plan.
Shout out to Leo though, bro.
Yeah, you gotta give respect. Yeah.
Make Gervonta throw big shots.
Oh, so I'm gonna put out for a few seconds. I get my some little beer.
All right.
So here,
No, I'm not. That's not. I'm gonna sound the. All right. Oh, alrighty. So all these baby belts, shake my head, women boxing. Christian, what do you think of Chisora versus Kanaki next? Well, Kanaki is fighting Lawrence Okoli.
But he can box as well. Tank says body shots will be key to slowing Leo down, and he won't hesitate to hold if he
It still pisses me off that Leo and Gary Russell never fought. Yeah, no cap. Like, we could have had like an official man of the featherweight division, which I don't know. And plus, they're both promoted by Al Heyman too, so it's surprising, really surprising. I don't care about this fight. Beer time. Yeah, that would be great. Gary versus Leo. I mean, it still could happen. He still holds the WBA title at 126. I don't think he officially left the division yet, but it still could happen, depending on how well this fight goes. Gervonta is like a very dangerous opponent.
One thing that was interesting that he told me was that, listen, I am going to use the ring, use my left box. But he said, you know, sometimes when you're fighting a bully, you got to punch him in the mouth and give your respect. So at times, I'm going to have to step to Gervonta Davis and let him know that I too have some power and to keep him.
No, Larry B. The main event starts in it's gonna start soon though, about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. I'm guessing, possibly 20.
Both of them have always talked about being here on pay-per-view. They've achieved that goal, and now both of them want this to become a regular event for them. The only way that's going to happen, you got to be victorious in the first one. It should be one heck of a main event. We are about 5 minutes away from the main.
Oh, it's 5 minutes.
All right,
5 minutes.
thank you very much. Unique environment to be sure, in one of the most unique years any of us have ever experienced. Tonight at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, about to play host for another historic matchup as we mentioned.
Alrighty, so the wait is over, bruh. The talk is done. All of that.
Different weight divisions up for grabs, and of course,
2 titles in 2 different weight divisions in this for this fight. One of them's the secondary title. One of them's the main title.
Mr. Pay-per-view guiding his career. For Leo Santa Cruz already has accomplished so much. The only fighter in history to win titles at 118, 122, 126, and now 130 pounds.
Damn, Leo Santa.
But he has also heard these so-called internet trolls, those who criticize Leo Santa Cruz, saying that he wasn't up for the big fights. What, you forget the 2 fights with Abner Mares, the 2 fights with Carl Frampton? Well, he went out and called out one of the biggest punchers pound for pound in the sport.
You do got to give credit. Yo, what's good, Gerardo? What is up?
Mo, if you go back to 1931 and 1933, two of the greatest fighters in history, Hall of Famers Kid Chocolate and Tony Canzaneri, fought about 8 fights in which more than one division title was achieved.
Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna pause the live for just a second. Yeah, we'll be right back in like about a couple minutes, just a couple minutes, like 5 minutes.
I'm back, guys. I had to get a beer break and try to clean up this kitchen over here. So right now they're just actually just previewing the other cards. Find out times before we get to the main event. All you guys that are here, please, if you haven't, hit that like button, subscribe to True School Sports, the untouchable True School Sports, because nobody can touch us. We got the best boxing news around in 305-954, and we're waiting for the main event right now with Tank Davis and Santa Cruz. What do you guys think? And keep in mind, Santa Cruz is a four division champion. Gamboa when Gamboa fought when Gamboa last fought what's his name Tank, he was on one leg. What do you think of your chances of Tank what do you think your chance of Santa Cruz chances are against him beating Tank if Tank tires out past the 8th round?
But a little over 9,000 have come in here. You know, Showtime has had such a storied history in this building. You can go back to 1993.
Yeah, I agree with you, Eduardo. I think that the way you can stop Tank, if he can't go past 8 rounds and he's out of breath, he's out of shape, like he was for Gamboa, and if Gamboa was a healthy Gamboa 2 or 3 years ago, Tank would have lost that fight. Now he's fighting this guy right here, a Mexican fighter, Santa Cruz, who's motivated by his father, going through his cancer and everything. God bless him. And I think it's going to be a tough fight for Tank. But I think Tank's got to come out and make a big statement. Why I say that? Because he could have had Lomachenko's belt if he would have stepped up and told Mayweather and Big Nose Ellaby that I couldn't fight him. They didn't do that. So guess what? He's got to come with a big statement right now, because right now, when I staying on top of the 135 and shining and looking down, It's the man that nobody thought could do it. Teofimo, baby.
Davis versus Santa Cruz is being brought to you by Showtime PPV, by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Order your parts online at O'ReillyAuto.com and get free curbside pickup. And by proper number.
It's tank time. What do we call you on Two School Sports? Tank time. Davis. Tank Davis. What's that? What's the name of that called? The one. What we call the one. The one. Oh, the one's gonna show up. You all, you can check out that meeting what BT put out there at Two School Sports. Check out his content. If you guys haven't, I would highly recommend that you check out the recent interview that he had with Teofimo's father, Teofimo Senior, who I call Nostradamus. And check out that interview. It was a great interview. You will love to see it. He loves Two School Sports. He's from Brooklyn. Senior is that Teofimo had his fights in Davie, Florida at the Davie Powell. Anyways, check out the interview. You're gonna hear a lot of good things from Teofimo Senior, and let you know in what direction Teofimo is gonna go. So go ahead and check it out on Two School Sports. Wow, I never seen Tank Davis this light in weight. Like literally, he actually looks. I don't see those big muscles, nothing. I think Troy Graham was right when he said he looks like he's really dehydrated. Here we go, guys. Let me know what you feel. Let's go. Showtime. Get your popcorn ready, baby.
We extend a special welcome to the great men and women serving around the world and joining us tonight on AFN, the American Forces Network. All right, fans, the time has come.
I'll give a shout out to BT, a shout out to Felipe. They're actually at that game, at that fight when I was Tank Davis.
And now making his way to the ring.
You're absolutely right, Pancho Villa, and I totally agree with what you're saying right there. I totally agree 100% what you're saying there, because even Teofimo said that in his post fight, like, why is Tank fighting somebody smaller than him, basically? So screw long nose LOB and definitely Mayweather, because you can't say he's the best when he's not fighting the best. Here comes Leo Santa Cruz. Got his belts, got his family, got somebody rapping. Leo Santa Cruz giving love to his fans here in San Antonio. His belt up, going to fight, going walking into the ring. And you got to respect him, man. He took this fight, man, to shut up all the naysayers. Respect him. What up, Major Key Boxing? What's going on, man? He had taken the place of BT for a minute. BT's out there. He got an appointment with Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz. You know what I mean? Shout out to Stockton. Back Reyes. Says Leo, vamos para la victoria. Tú lo puedes. Anybody can do it. You're absolutely right. If anybody can do it, it's him. He's got enough motivation due to his father to actually do anything he can. But you got to put respect in his name. Nobody can say if he loses this fight that he didn't fight a legitimate challenger. MMA champ saying the GOAT DHB 1-0 in Oy. You know, I'm up in the first round.
Yeah, that's all.
You got it? On top rank? Can I get in here after this? After the computer. You can't? I can't get it? Oh, man. I have to get up. Oh. You got it, right? So you probably can go live afterwards with the if you don't mind. Yeah. So Leo's got his father in there, right actually in the ring with him. God bless him and his family, and God bless all Americans that actually have to deal with some family member that has cancer. It's not an easy thing to deal with, and to live life normal. Normal, what I mean, the routine of going to daily life and doing different things is not that easy. So, we all got to pray for them, pray for this country, pray for everybody, and understand that his father being there could be the biggest motivator that can actually make the upset. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, and you guys keep in mind that Santa Cruz actually has one of the most punch outputs in boxing. He's one of the top fighters after he throws a lot of punches. So yeah. There you go. That's right, man. You keep asking. Orlando in the house, baby. Shout out to Orlando. You got a lot of Puerto Ricans from over there. I'm Puerto Rican. Shout out to everybody in Orlando. Yes, sir. Thank you for tuning in and hit that like button.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, joining us
From the UK, KO Echo, what's going on? God bless you. From my part and BT, who's been there in your country. God bless you. Lots of love for you for tuning in.
Gervonta Davis.
Tank Davis got a Mexican hat on. This he's sick. Tank Davis got a Mexican hat on, white Mexican hat on. He's got a white, green, silver trim. Yeah, he's coming out to Mexican music. Who did that a couple of years ago? I forgot who came out. He wasn't Mexican, but he came out. Fury. Fury did that. Yeah.
Wayne!
Who's that? Lil Wayne?
That's Lil Uzi Vert.
Is he good?
Yes, man. Yo, he's literally my favorite rap. Yo.
Is he popular?
Yeah, he's one of the most popular rap. Yo, he has Lil Uzi. Let's go, Gervonta.
Is he good?
Yeah. Yo, he's amazing, man.
How long has he been around? For a minute?
Yeah, since 2016. I showed you one of his songs.
Okay.
I got it so pretty.
Yeah. No, you can't call him. You can't
No,
call
I'm
him.
not calling him.
Yeah. He's right there. That is there.
Yeah, I know.
He probably knows who he is.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you know your song? Woo! For all you guys here, no, man. Tank is serious, and you know that, man. He flipped the script, man. He coming with the Mexican collars on. He coming with a Mexican hat on. He's got a Mexican breathing thing on the rapper with a Mexican hat collars on it. Wow!
And he's coming out to one of the hottest rappers
Talk
out
about-
right now. Lil Uzi Vert.
Yo, check this out, man. Let's talk about our mental game. He's got the red, green, white, Mexican flag colors on his boxing robe, a white Mexican hat on, and he got wow. Talk about playing mind games. Wow. Only Floyd Mayweather would do something like that.
Yo.
I think Tyson Fury did that one time. So yeah.
I'm so hyped right now, man. Yo.
You from Baltimore?
Yeah, Uzi, no, he's from Philadelphia.
Yeah, man. You're right what you're saying, Troy Graham. He does look like very like, wow. Look at Floyd Mayweather, man. I mean, his style and profile. Brandon, go get an interview for Floyd. TBE. Wow. Also, make sure you please hit that like button, subscribe to True School Sports, and thank you for being here with us. Yo, man, that's something I never seen. He got the Mexican colors on his trunks. Tank is going crazy. He got a white boxing trunks on with the Mexican colors on. Came out with a Mexican suit on and everything. Talk about playing psychological game before the fight starts.
Man, yo.
And then he came out with who?
Lil Uzi Vert, bro. Look, the one of the hottest rappers out right now, bro. Oh.
It's all right. Go back. I gotta go back. How you doing?
Yeah, you exited out. Oh, here we go. Yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, okay, we're back.
Yeah, so I mean it's crazy. And 50 grand is telling me something about who?
Wait, about who? What?
The rapper.
Lil Uzi Vert, bro. Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi, man.
We have fun over here, man. We don't care. But let me tell you, that psychological game, that mental game, I don't know if that messed up Leo Santa Cruz. I don't think he expected Tate to come out in a Mexican outfit.
After 4 rounds, they go to the scorecards for a
Respect, that's right, respect.
All Hallows Eve. It's a showdown in the Lone Star State here at the Alamo Dome. It's time once again.
Yo, the song he came out to was dedicated to Kobe.
Was it?
Yeah, it's called Kobe. It's called Being.
Let's do this. Let's go.
Welcome to the Alamo Dome here in the beautiful city of San Antonio, Texas, as Premier Boxing Champions presents the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Mayweather Promotions, TGB Promotions, GTD Promotions.
Yo, Tate looked like he lost a lot of weight, did he? He was weight gained.
Yeah, well, he should be rehydrated. Well, it's because he came down from 135.
Yeah, Adrian says I can't show you the fight, man.
Yeah, no, but it's because they're meeting at a catch weight. That's what it is.
Okay, oh yeah?
Yeah, he came down from 135.
Wow.
Yeah, so like.
Who you guys got, man? Get your popcorn ready. Will Tank finish him out in the first, second round? Or how far will this fight go? Or will Santa Cruz hold them out?
From California, Alejandro Ruchin, and from Oklahoma, David Sutherland.
Let's go, guys. Let me know what's going on. Wow. This is a great fight right here, man. The way I like how Tank came out here. I ain't gonna lie to you guys.
With the main event of the evening, 12 rounds of boxing with the WBA Super Featherweight and WBA Lightweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from San
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Eduardo.
It's showtime!
Let's go. Let's do this, baby. It's good to hear a crowd. I don't care how many people.
The lightweight world champion fighting out of the blue corner, entering the ring wearing white trunks with red and green.
Yo, I think Tank makes business though, man. He's got to. He's got his boss out there. Got pressure on. He's got to make a statement. So he lets Teofimo know what's up. Yeah. I don't care if you fight Loma now. You didn't fight him when you're supposed to.
Boxing's youngest world champion. He is the popular and acclaimed 3-time 2-division world champion. Ladies and gentlemen,
He can be whatever he wants, but he's not undisputed. I mean, I respect him. I love him. I want him to do good. But I gotta put respect to Teofimo's name. Straight up. It's about the only belt you're gonna be holding for a while. Because you're not taking Teofimo. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, because he's a regular champion, but Teofimo's a super champion.
Yeah. We've got Leo. Leo got 37, 1-1, 19 KOs. Woo!
Hey, if he wins this fight, he's gonna take Leo's belt.
Yeah, and let me tell you though, however you want to look at it, even if Leo loses this fight, you gotta give respect to his name now. You can't say he didn't fight a legitimate fighter. You can't tell me that no more.
his record stands at 57 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 19 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, in his 18th world title appearance, here is the renowned 4-division world champion, the current WBA featherweight world champion, and the current reigning defending.
Father's talking to him, man. God bless him, man. Woo! Come on, let's do this. Both fighters in the middle of the ring right now. Tank Davis in Mexican flag colors and white trunks. The referee talking to him right now. Leo Santa Cruz is looking at him. Leo's a little taller. We'll see what happens. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Let's see. Is he gonna take Santa Cruz out in the first couple rounds, or Santa Cruz gonna take him to testing in different waters? What's it called? And uncharted waters. So here we go. Waiting for the belt.
All right, here we go.
They gonna make your key boxing. I don't pay no mind to those comments. So here we go. The first round. So right now, Tank Davis just threw three right jabs. Not doing much. Trying to intimidate Leo, but got a nice counter from Davis. Davis just take time in his punches, and Santa Cruz is laughing at him like, "Come on, man, please." But he's hitting him hard. I ain't gonna lie. He's still laughing. Leo's still laughing.
Hey, anytime a fighter laughs after getting a punch, it really hurts them.
Of course.
Ooh, that body shot.
Yeah. Davis making a statement. Wow, he's going to the body hard. But then, I mean, Santa Cruz came back with his combinations. They're going back and forth right now, guys. Wow. He's got to get out that corner, though. I think Santa Cruz is fight the fight in the middle. Oh, he's coming for him, though. You know what I'm saying? Santa Cruz is coming for him. Right now, Santa Cruz. Oh, Davis going to the body. Davis throwing hard, boy. To no avail, though. I think in this round, Santa Cruz is being a smarter fighter, even though Tank is getting the better shots because he's using his height and his distance, and he's keeping discipline, and he's keeping his jab. Another jab. Oh, it's a war, baby. Let's get it on, baby. Tank's in a mission, though. Looks like Tank want to put him out. Ooh. Oh, back and forth, give and take. Tank, another right jab. Left jab. Davis, another one. Another jab by Tank. One to the body, but Santa Cruz answers back. Two jabs of Santa Cruz. Back and forth. Davis taking his time, picking his punches. Davis right there, missed jab. Cruz ain't having it though. There you go, Santa Cruz. And let me tell you, to see Santa Cruz like this and establishing his jab, and then he goes back and he came back. Oh man, look like a knockout, man. Look like a knockdown. Referee said no. Get out of here. Let's go. Let's go, Mexico. Let's do this. Oh, yeah, I'm Mexican. Yeah, Tank. What you got for me? What you got for me, Tank? Come on, Tank.
This is a good Leo Santa Cruz round.
Wow. You got to do. Yeah, Santa Cruz won that round, baby.
Yeah.
Even though Tank was actually setting up the shots and everything, but guess what? It's my house. It's my house. You don't respect me, Tank Davis. What you got now? Wow, man. It was a slip. The referee called that a slip. I don't think it was a slip, man. Was it?
Wait, let's see.
Boom. Who saw the jab? Boom.
Oh,
boom.
Oh, it's the leg. The leg.
The legs, they caught legs, so yeah, it's a slip. Before you guys say, please hit that like button. Yo, it's a war right here, babe. Santa Cruz ain't going down. Tank Davis, what you think you're doing? You playing with me? Come on. But what happened anytime Tank tries to go forward and set a shot, set a shot, Cruz came out with a combination that he didn't expect that. I try to tell you guys, you gotta be aware of Cruz. Santa Cruz is one of the top fighters in boxing with punches output. Yes, he is. He's one of the top fighters with punches output. So here we go in the second round. Here we go. Santa Cruz. Jab by Santa Cruz. Tap. Tank is just looking at him. Not a light tap, but a rapid punch by a tap by Santa Cruz. Another tap by Santa Cruz. I think a nice right. The combination by Cruz. Cruz ain't having it. This ain't time for you to time your shot. This ain't time for you to time your shot, Tank. I'm an elite fighter too. Get the Mexican fighter respect. Wow, Santa Cruz is showing combinations. Yo, man. Tank, this ain't a free ride for you, baby. This ain't a free ride for you, Tank. You ain't here with a Mexican, baby. Wow. A nice uppercut by Tank. But Santa Cruz is giving him, letting him know. And you could tell that that Tank is worried and he's giving him his respect back. And now Santa Cruz coming forward. There we go. Wow, a nice jab by Davis. Davis knows how to fight backwards, supposedly. But let's go. Let's do this. You want to wear a Mexican flag? You want to wear a Mexican flag? Well, I'm going to show you who the real Mexican is. That's right, Santa Cruz. Woo! Oh, yes. This is going to be a bar burner right here. And Santa Cruz is showing me that he's not going down lightly. You can time what you want. You can wear a Mexican flag, but you remember me, who I am. I'm Santa Cruz. I'm a Mexican here. I'm going to take over. Woo! Oh, what a dirty shot by Tank. Tank. No, he pushed him. That was still dirty. He pushed him on purpose. That was dirty. Come on, Tank. Stop being dirty, man. You made your match, baby. This ain't Gamboa. This ain't Gamboa. You gonna wear my flag and disrespect me? I'm gonna show you right now. Woo! So far, I'm favoring lose Santa Cruz. Tank is, I think, is just trying to time his shots. But anytime he tries to take me patiently and time his shots, Santa Cruz comes with a combination. And that's the problem that the Tank is going to have, because Santa Cruz is pushing him back and he's coming with combinations. Something that Tank doesn't know what to do when he goes backwards. Look, he looks lost right now. He looks lost right now. Tank got him in the corner. Again, Tank got him. Yeah, get back, baby. Get back. Woo! Tank's throwing the right, the jab. He's doing everything, baby. Get back. You want some? Come get some. Come on, Baltimore. You want my flag? Come on. Hey, man. I got to respect Santa Cruz, man. I think Tank is just timing his shot for the knockout. He better stop that. Stop going for the knockout punch. It ain't going to happen against Santa Cruz. Woo! 2-0 Santa Cruz, baby. What you got it?
I have a 1-1.
Okay.
I have a 1-1.
Nice. You're missing a great fight, man. Right now, whoever thought Santa Cruz was going to back down, you got it messed up. He threw him. That was dirty right there. That was dirty. Stop crying, Tank. Stop crying. Kick me out of your game. Throwing Santa Cruz. Then you want to wear his flag on top of that. Boom. Beautiful.
That didn't even land.
Boom. But it's working. It's taking Tank out of his game. If you pressure Tank and push him back, he got nothing.
Yo, that was actually a good defense.
Boom.
Defense fight for Tank, bro.
I don't care how you want to call it. You can say it's a defense. I'm going to let you know right now he's taking him out of his game.
But they didn't land though.
Dirty ass throwing him down. Come on, Tank. So here we're the third round, guys. I got a 2-0 Santa Cruz. Let's see what Tank got. Right jab. Right Tank. Both men in the middle of the ring. Santa Cruz is pressuring Tank and pushing him back. I don't know what's Tank's game plan is. But I'm telling you right now, guys. Santa Cruz coming forward and pressuring. Another jab by Tank. Davis. Oh, another nice shot by Davis. Yeah. Come on. Jabbing again, going back and forth. Wow, guys. Well, you guys, please hit that like button. Subscribe. Please hit that like button and subscribe to True Sports. Oh, a nice right by Tank Davis, but doesn't do nothing. Again, Cruz is pressuring the fight. King Davis in the corner and throwing combinations.
But Davis slips most of those things.
Yeah, he is slipping, but I'm telling you right now, in the judge's mind, Cruz is winning this fight.
Nah, bro.
Look at that. Look at that. Come on, Tank. Stop holding on. He tried to throw him again. Pump.
Nah, he was just getting out the corner.
Yeah. Let's go. Tank, this with the jab.
All right. Sure.
I gotta see the way I see it, man.
I know.
Oh, nice, right? By Tank. Again, Tank. Tank's trying to time Cruz. You can't do that with him because his out punch is crazy. Wow, what a fight, guys. Again, a couple jabs by Tank, nothing doing. Ooh, look at that. He's jabbing through the right to the left at the same time. There you go, look at that forward. Another left jab by Santa Cruz. Both guys in the middle of the ring. Toe to toe, baby. Tank trying to time a knockout, I think. It's not going to happen against Cruz. Right now, they're both in the middle of the ring right now. 45 seconds in the third round. There you go. There goes Tank with two nice, beautiful rights. Right. To the body, goes to Cruz. Nothing doing. Another body shot by Davis. Another one. Nothing. Woo! "24 seconds in the third round. Wow. Davis came back. To a right. To a left and a right. And here comes Cruz again. Bro, Cruz's place come forward. Throw a nice one to the body. Nice jab to the body of Tank. Oh, again, Santa Cruz is coming. You want under me. You don't want under me. This is my house. Floyd, sit your ass down. Your boy's getting schooled right now. It's a competitive fight, but my favorite's going to Santa Cruz. I'm sorry. For Tank to be the man he's supposed to be, well, all this other stuff, he's taking. You know what's happening? Santa Cruz taking him out of his game. He's going forward, pushing Davis back, and Davis can't fight backwards. He's slipped a couple times, but look at him already. What do you think? Come on, say your thing. You can say what you want.
Hey, first of all, man. Yeah. Santa Cruz is throwing a lot of punches, but when he throws those combinations, Tank is slipping most of them. I'm just letting you know, man.
Hey, let me tell you guys, man. I'm gonna tell you straight up. However you want to look at it, if I'm a judge and I see what Santa Cruz is doing to Tank, Tank's trying to time a knockout punch, guys. Tank is trying to get his timing to get a knockout, and it ain't happening with Santa Cruz. So here we go, the fourth round, both sides in the middle ring. A jab by Tank. A double jab by Santa Cruz going forward.
The Tank also slows by stepping back.
Another double jab by Santa Cruz, which missed. Now Santa Cruz going to the body. Stop crying, Tank. You're crying like a bitch.
He didn't even complain to the referee.
You see, but he's talking.
No, that was the referee that was just spraying them up.
There you go. No, but he is crying, though. He is crying. Come on, be tough in Baltimore and do your thing, man. Let your boxers do the talking. Woo! That's a couple good shots by Tank. Again. Oh, they're going back and forth. Davis is piecing them up right now. Piecing up there. Santa Cruz coming forward too. He ain't going down. He ain't going down. Woo!
Davis, man.
Davis ain't going down. Davis and Santa Cruz ain't going down. You ain't gonna hurt me. This is my house, baby. Nice jab by Santa Cruz. Oh, look at that combination by Santa Cruz. Oh, uppercut by Tank. Then another right. Wow, man, this is a good fight though. This is a good fight right here. I ain't gonna lie. There you go. Wow. Right now, Tank has got Santa Cruz on the ropes. He's coming forward and jabbing. But Cruz is pushing forward, jabbing forward. Nice body shot by Tank. Wow. Minute 5 left in the round. Another body shot to the liver by Tank. Woo. What a fight, guys. What a barn burner right here. We're getting our money's worth tonight. We're getting our money's worth tonight. Santa Cruz is about to punch. Yeah, Davis going to that body a lot, but I think Santa Cruz used to height a little bit more and keep throwing the jab. What a fight, guys. Davis doing left hand to the body. Davis is going to the body, like trying to break down Santa Cruz, but Santa Cruz is not having it. But if Santa Cruz don't keep his distance and lets Davis go ahead his command and go to that body, he's going to be in trouble. 7 seconds left in the 4th round. A nice shot by a nice right by wow.
Davis, right?
You think so?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, you guys got the score, man. I still got Santa Cruz winning this fight.
Wait, so you gave all 4 rounds to Santa Cruz?
I'm giving 3-1 Santa Cruz right now. 3-1.
I have it too.
I got it 3-1.
See how Davis is slip, by the way?
It's okay. But
hey, look at that.
But look at that. That's beautiful. No, that was a beautiful shot right there. But look what he did. Double jab. Boom.
That uppercut by
Yeah.
Davis.
I'm telling you, it's a war, baby. It's a war, baby. You getting your money worth here, baby.
That blocked.
Boom. Taking it can make a statement. Look at that shot. That wasn't blocked. Boom. Look at that one.
Yeah, the first one was blocked.
Yeah, come on, Tank. I mean, he's going to the body. I understand what Tank is doing. He's going to that body to break him down and then set him up for that knockout punch. But right now, guys, I got it 3-1 Santa Cruz. Here we go. Round 5. Both fighters in the middle of the ring right now. Nobody's throwing yet. They're still in the middle of the ring. Couple jabs by Santa Cruz in combination by Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz keeps pushing Davis back, believe it or not. Davis keeps slipping out of it, though. I think Davis trying to time his shot and knockout. I'm telling you that right now. Nice, beautiful right by Santa Cruz. He's got Davis in the corner right now. And again, Davis got out of it, slipped out of it. So let me tell you guys, this is a fight right here, baby. It's a fight. Nice jab by Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz got him again by on the corner. Santa Cruz needs to take advantage and attack him, and he's not doing that. When you get Davis in the corner going backwards, you need to attack that. Don't wait for him to come to you. Again, Davis get out of it again. What a fight, guys. What a fight. Again, nice body shot by Santa Cruz. And Davis is trying to come and jab it to the top and going to the body. Jab it to the top with the body, yeah. Davis is doing that right now. Wow, what a fight.
Oh.
Beautiful combination by Tank. But anytime Tank throws a combination, Cruz comes back. Another, there we go. Wow. What a fight, man. Davis is throwing power punches. I don't know if that's having a lot of effect on Santa Cruz, because Santa Cruz still keeps coming forward. And Davis is being patient. Another body shot by Davis. Jesus Christ. But it's not to no ill. What is, but I mean, with all that being said, Santa Cruz coming forward. There you go, kept throwing the count. Let's go. And now Santa Cruz got a combination, had him in the corner, and Davis held on and slipped out of it. Nice jab, 2 jabs, nice 2 right jabs by Tank. But Leo keeps coming forward. Again, Tank threw a right and a left, same time. 24 seconds left in the 5th round. Another nice by Tank. Another nice jab by Tank. Another tap by Tank. Another tap by Tank. 9 seconds left.
Another Tank round.
No, I give that one to Tank 4-2. Right?
No, that was round 5. So
round 5. What is it?
You have a 3-2%.
Yeah, 3-2 for Santa Cruz.
I have a 3-2%.
Guys, if you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. Thank you for supporting Untouchable True School Sports. And this fight, let me tell you, this card right here that I've seen right here, this whole card right here, the pay-per-view, it's been done by knockouts. It's been a great. It was worth the $74 if you ask me.
Nice and slow, nice and slow.
Inoue won by knockout.
Who?
Inoue.
Inoue won by knockout? Woo! Bring on Casemiro. That's who Inoue needs to fight. Casemiro. Was that the main event? On that one? Okay. So here we go. We're in round 6, 3-2. Santa Cruz. So here we go. Both in the middle of the ring. Nobody's Santa Cruz, a nice body shot to Tank. Not body shot by Santa Cruz. Not beautiful. Two beautiful jabs by Santa Cruz again to the body. Right now, Santa Cruz being a more active fighter right now. Tank is pushing him to the corner, but Santa Cruz have nothing of that. Going to the body again. A nice upper jab by Tank. Wow, what a fight! Santa Cruz still in the corner. I don't know what Davis waiting for, but he's going to the liver. A nice liver shot by Tank. Wow. Wow. Davis is pulling on right now, but I mean, Santa Cruz is fighting back, but the better combinations are coming from Davis. I'm not going to lie to you. What a fight, guys. Right now, Tank is putting the pressure on and getting his combinations. Another uppercut by Davis. Another one. But Santa Cruz is fighting back. A low blow by Tank. A low blow by Tank. Come on, Tank. Tank is still crying. Been crying the whole fight. I love Tank, but he's sounding like a bitch right now. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. So here we go. Minute 19 left in the 6th round. Leo Santa Cruz coming back. And again, Tank is putting the pressure on. To no avail. But Tank is coming forward, throwing a lot of combinations. A beautiful right there, the left and the right. And Tank, another nice right. Oh, Tank looks like he wants to finish him off. He got Santa Cruz there. But Santa Cruz is fighting back, baby. Santa Cruz is fighting back. Who do you think this is? You're going to disrespect me in my house. Wow, what a fight, guys. Wow, Tank is pushing him back in the ropes. And anytime he thinks he got Santa Cruz comes back with his combination. Let him know you're going to take me out, baby. I got my dad motivated me. A nice, beautiful right. Oh, what a shot. Wow. Tank is game. Knocked this. Wow. What a quick shot. Tank just knocked out Leo Santa Cruz with 20 seconds left in the 6th round. Wow. What a shot. Woo. What a shot. What a devastating shot.
Hey. That's the one.
Wow. The one came in tonight and showed out. Respect to Santa Cruz, though. He's laid out cold, though. Laid out cold. What a quick shot. And Mayweather is giving a hug to Tank. Wow. He had to do something because Santa Cruz was pushing the fight. Wow. Where that came from, I don't know. What a fight, guys. What a fight. Leo is out, man. Good night, Leo. God bless him. Hope he's okay. What was that, right? So quick.
Uppercut.
Was it uppercut?
Yeah.
It happened so quick, guys. Leo's still out, man. With 20 seconds left in the round. That's crazy.
Yeah, I hope he's okay.
The one came in tonight and showed out. I thought Leo was coming in, was fighting a good fight. And like I was telling you guys, I did say that he was timing him. Didn't I tell you? I told you he's ready to time him. It happened so fast, I didn't even see the punch. Wow, guys. So, yes, Tank wins, makes a statement.
He's still breathing.
He's still breathing, but he's like laying down, man. That uppercut, boy. Wow. He's getting up. First time in his career he's been knocked down by Tank. And now we're going to hear Floyd beef up Tank and say all this stuff. Respect the Tank, though, man. He went over to the side and gave respect and everything. So, yeah, so respect Tank. Tank came out and did what he had to do. Yeah.
Damn, it was right in front of his, like.
Damn.
It was right in front of his.
Yeah, right. It happened so quick, though. It was only 20 seconds left. I didn't see the shot. Jesus. What round was it? The 6th round, wasn't it? 6th round, man. With 20 seconds left. Davis caught him with an uppercut. That's true, man. Wow. Respect your Tank, though. Tank came in and did what he had to do. I was pumped up for Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz came out and did his thing. Wow. Oh, it was uppercut.
It was a left uppercut.
Jesus, a left uppercut. Came from nowhere. Wow.
It's the punch that you don't see that does the most damage, and that punch came out of nowhere.
Watch.
Leo Santa Cruz did not see that uppercut coming. It just
boom. Wow.
Which was stand toe to toe against the bigger puncher at Gervonta Davis. He was able to do that for.
What a fight, guys. I tell you, this pay-per-view was great, though. Tank made a statement. I mean, he put him out cold. But until he fights Teofimo, don't mean nothing. Until he fights Lomachenko don't mean nothing.
To Gervonta Davis's 23rd knockout in his 24th professional fight. All 24 wins.
Got Mayweather.
One, man.
Woo! He had to do that, guys. He had to do that, though. I'm not lying to you. Like, keep that belt.
Now he's a champ. Well, now he's like the main.
What he bought, 2?
Yeah. Well, not because Leo Santa Cruz put his belt on too.
Oh, wow.
This fight was at 130.
Yeah.
Cruz was the champion at 130.
Jesus.
Yeah. So he went to Cruz's weight class.
Yeah. Wow. Teofimo fold him up.
Well, let's see, man. Because you see what happened, man. You seen what happened.
Wow. I had Santa Cruz doing the opposite. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't expect that punch to come out of nowhere, the uppercut. But I did say Tank was gonna win.
Let's make it official. Here's Jimmy.
See the crowd's reaction.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 2 minutes, 40 seconds in round number 6. He is the winner by way of knockout.
Got 2.
He is still undefeated, and now the WBA super featherweight and lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta.
So he's got 2 belts now from WBA? From 135 and 130?
The main champion at 130, but the secondary at 135.
Okay.
Gervonta
Woo! You went crazy, man. You went crazy.
I went crazy, man.
That's how you close.
I didn't expect that shot, though.
Same, man. Like, it happened so fast.
Knockouts, none more memorable than the one we.
Oh, you're gonna hear Floyd talk all kind of junk about that. You know that.
You already know.
It was a.
Yeah, it was a mean uppercut.
We'll take a look back at the keys to victory. And
Loma Davis, who cares about Loma now? I mean, why? He should have fought him when he had the belts. What's it matter now if he fights Loma? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
They can fight at 130.
Yeah.
the most important method, but they're kind of a straight left hand. And throughout this fight,
Ronald Finkley said that was a cash out. cherry picking is real. I mean, we knew coming in that the more powerful puncher was Gervonta Davis. He's a bigger fighter and everything. I would just give it props to Santa Cruz, but I
We
didn't.
really can't discredit it though.
Yeah.
Davis had to come back down to 130. Weight that he couldn't make. Santa Cruz is like at his right weight.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at the unofficial scores.
Oh, they all had Davis up by a
Yeah,
point.
all three judges had Davis at 48, 46.
Wow.
Close fight. They gave Santa Cruz the first and second
Jesus.
rounds.
All the judges have the fight before the knockout, 48, 47, all of them in favor of Davis.
I gave Santa Cruz only one round, the second round. I thought Davis's power was the difference from the beginning in a fight where
Well, we all knew that. We all knew that from the beginning.
official scores again.
But it's still a good win for Davis.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
To Santa Cruz.
Wow. It was a great fight, guys. This card was worth it. I didn't see what happened in Top Rank, except that I heard that Inoue won his fights. Miss Maloney. Wow. Let me see what Gervonta Davis is going to talk right now, guys. Let's see what he says.
Congratulations on the victory. You told me you wanted a spectacular performance for your first pay-per-view fight. How would you assess your performance tonight? I actually can't go grade it right now, but so back and look over it, I can maybe tell. It seemed like you were looking for the uppercut all night. It was a weapon that you used throughout that fight. Was that the key for you that you thought going into this fight? It wasn't a key, but I adapted to what he was bringing. So I know he's a top fighter, and he was stretching up, and he was moving forward. So once he moved forward, I tried to stop him again to the uppercut and we could run into the shot. Did this fight go the way you thought it was going to go? Listen, I think from the Santa Cruz standpoint, they wanted to take you into deep water. Was it something that you wanted to end early? Yeah, so once we started fighting, you can see at like the first round, I didn't really warm up in the back. So when I got out there, I was a little still cold. So I threw my jab, he threw it back, and then I threw it again, he threw it back. So I'm like, he trying to counter off my foot. So I just adapted to what I was into. I want you to take a look at this knockdown in the 6th round because you were throwing that uppercut and you caught him flush.
Jesus. Left uppercut like that. Good night, Irene.
He was just right there for it. He's a guy that,
Davis got to fight Lopez. He's going to be legit. Davis got to fight it. Floyd Mayweather got to put him out there and keep him out of with his protection.
That's how a professional fighter the fight. What can you say about Leo Santa Cruz? Because there was at times he wanted to engage with you. What can you say about him and his toughness tonight? He's a tough warrior, strong Mexican. He came to fight. He came ready. I was just a better person than tonight. What can you say to all these fans here in San Antonio? Over 9,000 who came out here to watch this. First, I want to say thank you, San Antonio. I hope I can come back in the future. Second, people that bought pay-per-view all over, people that watched it, like all the events tonight.
So true.
I want to give a big shout out to Leo dad. Through the whole time that he was going through, he was strong, and he made it through the situation. So I want to give a big shout out to
respect it.
He's a real champion tonight.
Wow, respect to Tank Davis. What he said about his dad.
At 135 pounds, you're a champion at 130 pounds.
Who want to fight now?
Going forward, which one? All right. Do you see yourself campaigning at 135 or 130 going forward? I'll maintain that both, man. Whatever best decisions that my team come up with and I come up with, we're going to go with it. But the best opportunity out there, I'm willing to fight whoever. I'm not ducking dogs and nobody. As you know, there ain't no safety on this block.
Wow, what did he say?
He said to the boxing public here tonight, and that was a great fighter he beat, and you knocked him out in the 6th round. What message do you think you sent to the boxing public about Gervonta Tank Davis? First, I want to say I'm a pay-per-view star.
Second, I want to say that I'm not talking about nobody. They know what it is. I'm number one. That shows the light. I will continue to show the boxing world, the people that's all over the world. I'm number one.
Yeah. What will you want next as we wrap this up? There's a lot of guys. Ryan Garcia. There's a lot of guys who called you out. What is Tank Davis
Floyd.
next?
I don't have to call nobody out right now. I'm a top. Everybody know that. So just line them up. I'll knock them down one by one.
Congratulations, champion.
Yes, sir.
Let's go back. All right, BC John White.
You say he knocked them down one by one.
He went from negative to positive and now walks up to the Alpha.
Wow.
With 2 titles in 2 different weight classes. You talk about putting a crushing capstone on his pay-per-view debut. One of the most vicious left uppercuts you will see in Floyd.
That was a great pay-per-view. I ain't gonna lie, it was great. It was.
Gervonta Davis closing the show as impressively as it gets.
I'm gonna open up a little bit for the guys. Just, see what you guys hear. You put your guess, right?
Yeah.
We'll see if Floyd got to talk. What he got to say.
Yes, listen, I think we just witnessed a pay-per-view star.
You feel into it?
I guess we'll pause it when we see Floyd or something.
Yeah, because I want to put some guests in here. So, guys, there you have it. Tank Davis had to make a big statement, and he sure did with that mean left uppercut that caught Santa Cruz. 20 seconds left in the 6th round. Respect to him. Respect to how he gave respect to Santa Cruz and his father with cancer. And he said, bring them all down. He'll knock anyone one by one. So let's see what happens now. He's got 2 belts, and Teofimo got 4. And see what's going to happen with that. So I'm just going to open up a little bit the live. We'll invite some guests if anybody wants to come in and give your thoughts on the fight and what do you think about Tank Davis. I know he won in Top Rank, so it was a great time of boxing. So if you guys want to come on, just let me know. I just got to hit guests, right?
No, you have to send the link for the chat.
Okay, what's the link? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna send you guys a link real quick to the chat. How you get it? Probably emails, isn't it?
Hold on. No, you.
So what happens to that?
You just wait. And
You put guests now or no?
no, you just wait until somebody requests this. I guess.
You sure?
Yeah, that's all it is.
So I'm live still?
Yeah.
Yeah, so hey guys, any of you guys want to get in here, and I just sent the link. So if you want to get on here as a guest, come on. We can talk a little bit about this fight, about earlier fights, and we can talk about what do you guys think about Tank victory, where you think he should go next, and give me your opinion. That's all I want to hear. If anybody's willing, just let me know. I'm here waiting. I think it was this pay-per-view was one of the best that I've seen. The whole card from the beginning of the 4 fights was up and down with nothing but knockouts. I love the whole card was great. I mean, great. Kudos to Tank. Kudos to Progress. Kudos to Carlos. What's his name? Carlos. What's his name? Barrios also won. So if anybody wants to come in, man, I send you the guys the link. Let me know. Somebody just beeped something. Something beeped.
Wait, let me see.
I can't tell them.
I know. That was the guess. Where it says guess right? And yeah. Invite. Oops. Crap. Add to stream. It's okay. So we have Ronald Fink,
Ronald Franklin, what's going on, man?
Let me see.
Invite guests.
No, not that's invite a guest. He's in already.
What's good, Pops? How are you, bro?
What's going on, man? Just talking fighting and enjoying myself. And Tank came out and made a big statement, even though I knew that Leo Santa Cruz was a smaller fighter, and I don't think he was gonna dominate Tank. But I mean, Tank just got him with a big shot.
Yeah, it was very predictable. But what I want to say first and foremost, you called that fight excellently, man. That was a good call, the way you called it.
Well, I mean, I get excited. I'm not saying I'm right all the time. I'm just trying to do the best I can. Thank you so much. And I'm not perfect, but I like talking boxing. I'm passionate. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, and I'm just trying to talk, even conversating with you, Ronald.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I know that when you called that AJ fight, I was kind of like a little pissed because you was like right about how AJ was winning the fight, but but yeah, that fight, man, it was expected of Tank to do what he did, because of his how his speed is. He got that great speed, and he made weight, and he did what he did. But like you said, we all knew it was a cherry pick because I thought he was campaigning at 135 for the last year or two. But it seemed like now he went down in weight to fight a smaller guy because he knew he could make it with the right training camp.
Yeah, I was kind of upset because honestly, I'll be honest with you. I think I'm glad Teofimo won the belts. I like Teofimo. He's from here from South Florida. But I think that if Ellaby and Floyd would let him loose and he would have fought Loma, the outcome would have been different. He could have had the belts. That's just my opinion.
Yep, exactly. I couldn't agree with you more because, like, I know you followed what had happened with Tank when Floyd, said that he was going to feed him the Lomo, and he just kind of like start acting right again, I guess, in a sense, because that fight should have happened. You know what I mean? Like, it should have happened a long time ago.
Yeah, definitely. Because I even after Teofimo won the fight, I was kind of upset because I said, "Damn, Tank Davis missing out on an opportunity. He could have been holding the. He could have been undisputed. To be honest with you, he would have been. He would have been. And just the fact that Ellaby and Mayweather didn't take that chance, and I think he actually put more pressure on Tank to come out tonight and did what he had to do.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And he made sure he did what he had to do because he brought him to Vegas. And it's funny you should say that because, we know Tank is a great boxer, but we just see him in like lackluster fights. And we know that Floyd Mayweather can negotiate a fight with Tank with anybody, in a sense, if he really wanted to,
Yeah. So I mean, even I was just talking to my buddy right here, and I was telling him, I say, even if he fights Loma, so be it. He fights Loma, but it won't have the same meaning as if Loma had the belts. You get it?
Oh yeah, but I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be Ryan Garcia and Tank, or it's gonna be like maybe even Tank versus I don't know, man. If he stay at 130, he should fight Burchell. I don't know. Like, I just feel like the belts. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Burchell. I mean he's been there, but I haven't seen him like that's another boxer that I sit back and I'm like, what's going on with him? He should be getting big fights. I mean, he's a good fighter and everything, but what are they doing with him? I mean, he's old. He's getting older. He's a legitimate opponent. So I don't know what, but I mean, Tank has a lot of options now. He's got 135 or 130, so he can do whatever the hell he wants. I mean, kudos to him. I respect him. I gotta respect what he said about Santa Cruz's father with cancer and everything. I didn't expect that to come out, but he actually came out. So you could tell that sometimes we judge fighters without actually seeing their inner hearts and what they're all about. And I gotta give respect to him for what he said about his father, even though he kicked his son's ass.
No doubt. I just wanted to come on and like let you know that the StreamYard work. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I'll come in.
Yeah.
When
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. You have a good night then. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Happy Halloween, people. Peace.
Yeah. Peace out. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right now. So that was Ronald Franklin coming here talking about boxing. That he had his personal points, like I had about Tank Davis. That I think that if Tank Davis wasn't in a witness protection plan, he would be able to have those belts that Loma had. But they held him back so fast that Tank had to come out and make a big statement, and that he did tonight. Anybody else wants to come on, just let me know. Let me get him in here. this. Give me a second. How you doing, Samsung?
Hey, yes, hey man, how's it going?
It's going pretty good, man. I mean, what do you thought about the fight tonight?
Wow, that was warm. That was, do you know what? Even that round was amazing, that last round, because um, I was thinking, oh, like Santa Cruz is like absolutely like he's going in with the combos, but Tank, it was inevitable, wasn't it? The power that he has is just he was gonna put him away, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
amazing, man.
I personally think that Tank was just timing his shots. I'll be honest. When Tank started going to the
Oh,
body more and get him in the corner, I said, "Damn!" But at the same time, I was shouting for Santa Cruz because he was. I didn't expect Santa Cruz to come out fighting like he did. The only plus that I gave to Santa Cruz was that he's one of the top fighters in boxing with the punch output that he put. So I'm like, okay, that's going to be good. But I mean, Tank there was just patient and just setting him up for the hokey doke.
and Tank controlled the fight as well in that sense. I mean, I up until that point, I think this was round six, wasn't it? Yeah, this was round six. So up until that point, I had Tank 3-2 up, and
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
go ahead. Yeah, I mean,
sorry,
so
sorry.
what do you think now of Tank? Where do you would you like him to go?
135 has to be now. It has to. I was one thing I was saying that in the round six, I was thinking Santa Cruz was winning that round. He was doing really well. But that's the thing. That was always the danger. If he gets in a war with Tank, amount of times he landed that left uppercut on him on Santa Cruz, it was bound to happen. But yeah, as for your question, I'd say 135 because now I don't think there's anyone left at 130. But I think what they're gonna do is probably put him up against Jamel Herring,
You
and then
think
yeah,
so?
go from there.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, the only way is up from here, but it just depends. It just all depends now. Like, what does he want? What does Floyd Mayweather think? Because at the end of the day, he's controlling the action,
Exactly,
isn't
the
it?
whole show. That's
Yeah.
true. You're absolutely right about that. I also seen the fight today. I don't know if you watch matchroom with Lee Selby with what's the name? I forgot the guy's
Oh yeah,
name.
yeah, yeah.
And,
No, no.
and,
I was
and, and
watching
Lee,
that fight. That fight was. I thought. I mean, just like the commentators here in UK, they were pretty much thinking that Lee Selby did enough, but
yeah,
it was a close fight,
and I felt
very
this.
close fight.
Yeah, I felt the same way. I thought I had Ashley was going for what's his name? Konos, what's his name? Junior. I was going for him, but I was a big fan of Lee Selby until I seen him fight Josh Warrington. But in this fight, I'll be honest with you, I had Lee Selby winning the fight, and the only way that I could think that they gave the fight to the other fighter was because of his body shots. Other than that, I think Lee Selby dominated the fight. To be honest.
I the I would just tell you that I didn't really watch the fight properly,
Oh,
but
okay, okay.
I mean, from what I saw, especially in the later rounds, it did seem like it was fairly close. But the other fight, the Usyk fight, Usyk Chisora, that was an interesting one because there's some pros and cons that this was the acid test for Usyk, and there's some pros and cons
Yeah,
that came out of that, and I think the pros are going to be that he managed to take the couple of decent shots from Chisora, and his footwork is obviously going to be amazing as well. But the cons are that he doesn't really have the power. Like if you saw Chisora's face afterwards, it was just like fresh, good as new.
yeah.
You know, there was
I, I
nothing
I
really
think
there.
I think if Chisora would have come with a little lighter, um, because I had Chisora mostly winning the fight. To be honest with you, I was surprised, and yeah, he got tired a little bit there and here, but he actually put it on Usyk, and I guarantee you, when Usyk left this fight, he knew he's like, damn, the heavyweight division is no joke when you actually fight an actual heavyweight.
Yeah. However, there was a point like in round 7 and 8 where he could have taken advantage of Chisora gassing out because he was gassing out, and he should have. I
Yeah,
think Usyk also held back a lot because he was very risk adverse. But
Yeah, yeah.
Chisora got the second win, and that sort of threw him off as well, threw Usyk off in a way. And yeah,
Yeah.
Chisora could have taken it in the end. He could have.
Is that the ring? Is that the round where Chisora like turned around and let go of his punches? Like he didn't punch, he just looked at him, and I think Usyk should have attacked him, but he didn't.
Yeah, that happened. That happened. Yeah, that was I think round 10. But I think in the round 7
Yeah,
he was hurt. Chisora was hurt in round 7, but that was mainly because of he was out on his feet, so he was gassing out a lot. One thing
Yeah.
Chisora did bad was not pacing his punches, and that's the thing. If anyone that Usyk comes up against that paces his punches, that could be a really tough
Yeah.
fight. As for like Fury, I mean, I think Fury like beats Usyk. That's not much of a thing,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
surprise there. But I still think he can put a good fight against Joshua. I still think he can do that.
Who's that? Usyk or
Usyk. I still
yeah?
think.
I mean,
Sorry.
what you gotta look at it, and I've always said that one thing that I did like about Joshua was that, to me, he's one of the top fighters in my opinion. Skill wise, he's not, his skills are not bad at all. And going against Usyk, that'd be a great fight. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, and the only reason I say that is because I think the footwork that Usyk has really makes up for maybe I don't know. Actually, I'm very split
Yeah.
within this one because then I think of Joshua's physicality, and I think that Joshua's 6'6" as well, and maybe like at times it looked today that Usyk wasn't taking some of these shots well.
Mhm.
So yeah, let's see.
Well,
As for Fury, I think. Sorry.
No, but I think it is. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I think it is when Usyk fought his last opponent was okay, but he actually fought a legitimate heavyweight now that was 38, had 38
Yeah.
pounds advantage over him. So when Usyk was getting hit in the first couple of rounds, he was feeling it. I mean, he looked like a tomato can to me. So I mean, in a way, it taught Usyk a lesson like, hey, you know what? These heavyweights are no joke. I got to put some more meat or become more stronger or something.
Yeah, I mean, to his credit, he did adjust really well, but it's the later rounds as well. He did seem to be like when Chisora got the second win, it did seem it did look quite bad for Usyk. But either way, I think now that he's going to, I mean, one thing I remember always is when Johnny Nelson, you know who you know Johnny Nelson is, yeah, the UK's cruiserweight champion back in the day. Yeah. He said that he saw Klitschko Usyk in the sparring, and he thought that Usyk, like he saw Usyk's like playing with Klitschko at times. You know,
that's crazy.
like
Yeah.
he spun Klitschko, and then I also think of the time that Usyk actually fought Joe Joyce as well, and he pretty much beat him fairly easily. He fought Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter is number 7 ranked right now, so even that. So even though he fought Michael Hunter at cruiserweight, Michael Hunter is number 7 ranked in the heavyweight right now. So it's still up for debate, but I don't know. I don't think he put a good account of himself against Chisora tonight, which was a big test
For Usyk, yeah, because to me, Usyk, I had Usyk winning the fight anyways. Not the way it came out. I think Chisora leading most of the way, but I thought that Usyk would be able to tire out this big guy and wear him down. And it didn't seem that way until towards the end that he got the decision or whatever. But Usyk is this. What I'm trying to get at, this fight that he had right here with a true heavyweight is opening up his eyes. Like he can't just walk in at 214 pounds and expect to beat somebody that's 200 whatever 40 pounds heavier than you. It's not happening.
Yeah. No, that's pretty much it. And as for moving on to Tank, that's a statement.
Yeah.
Like that's that's his biggest fight of his career so far. Tank is one of those few fighters that I think is very special as well. So for me, this was very interesting because I was thinking, I see this fight going the whole distance, and I thought this was going to be a very close fight. Maybe they give it to like this goes the whole distance, and then we see who wins. But yeah, now Tank proved me wrong there as well, because from the moment, like from the second round at the start, okay, this is not gonna go the whole distance. Tank is really
Well, I
powerful.
think, yeah, Tank. That's what I'm saying. Tank. It's basically what I don't know if you've seen Teofimo Lopez's post fight interview when he was talking about a lot of fighters, and one of the things he brought in his interview was that why is Tank fighting somebody like Leo Santa Cruz? He still overpowers him. He's got more power than he does, and he dominates him. Period. No matter how you look at it, he's the big bully on the block, and Santa Cruz is just trying to survive, even though he's a 4-time division. And my point is that Tank could have fought a better opponent than Santa Cruz, but whatever. It's a process, and this is how Mayweather wants to go about it. So we got to give kudos to Tank. Tank came in, and that devastating jab that he gave him, I mean, put him out cold. So you can't take that away from him. And like you said tonight, I'll take on anybody. So,
Yeah, and I think this, like, I really want to see Tank at 135, because I think his power will still carry over there as well. And even though, I still, like, before the Lomachenko fight, I thought Teofimo was the best in that division other than Lomachenko.
Wow.
Now Teofimo's number one. Like, he's not, like, he obviously beat Lomachenko, the best one in that division, but I think he can put up a fight against anyone in that division.
Yeah,
Maybe
and
maybe Teo is a bit too big, and maybe Lomachenko's skill can still do it for him, but let's see.
Yeah, I honestly would like to see Tank stay at the 135, because I still feel like he has a lot of problems. Even though he made the weight for this fight, I forgot what the weight was for this tonight's fight, but I think
about
135. Yeah, just about 135. Actually, literally, like, he can make that weight easy. It's the 130 that he has a problem with. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
yeah.
and somebody as talented as Davis should stay at 135, because you're gonna see the better of him, because he doesn't have to weight drain or whatever, dehydrate as much as he has to if he's going to 130.
But I mean, I would still say that I sort of disagree with what you were saying about him fighting Leo Santa Cruz, and that being the lesser opponent. Like, he could have fought a better opponent, because I think Santa Cruz brought that pressure, and he brought the punch volume, and that's something that's different that he's not really dealt with in the past. So I mean, Abner Maris could have done that, but Abner Maris got injured with his eye. Yeah, so it's still a really good performance from Tank. And what I would say is now, like, this, he needs that's 135. He can make that easily. He needs to go there now.
Yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying. You're basically saying that don't discredit Tank from winning this fight, because he actually fought a legitimate opponent that was coming forward, throwing punches and doing everything. So I see what you're saying. I'm just saying that if this would have won at 135, Tank would look like a beast in front of Santa Cruz, because Santa Cruz is so light, he's skinny. You know what I'm saying? So
Very skinny,
power wise.
yeah.
Yeah, so power wise, I would always give the edge to Tank, but it's like you said, don't discredit Tank. I know what you're getting at. Don't discredit him for beating Santa Cruz, because Santa Cruz came forward, was pressuring, which he actually was, and I was like, damn, I can't believe Santa Cruz throwing combination. I didn't expect. I'll be honest, I did not expect Tank Davis to come up with that quick uppercut and put it out that quick. I didn't even see it happen so fast.
And he landed that uppercut a couple of times as well in that fight.
Yeah.
One thing I thought was that Santa Cruz might have had a better jaw as well. I thought, like, his chin would have been better than, but then that's again credit to Tank, because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking this fight would go the full distance, and because I rate Leo's chin, but
yeah. You got to with Leo, and at the same token, like I said, Tank was just timing him. He wasn't throwing crazy punches. He was using all his energy. He was just waiting for the right time to throw his combinations, go to that body, and that's what he basically did. He said, "I'm going to fight." Like he said in the post interview, I figured out Leo. Anything I would throw, Leo would try to counter. So I went against that, and he didn't waste a lot of energy either. I was just thinking like because of his last fight, and my son tells me this all the time: don't judge a fighter for his last fight because every fight is different. Uh, I was thinking, if Tank doesn't go past 8 rounds, he's done, and he proved me
Yeah,
wrong. He didn't look tired. He wasn't breathing hard. He was just taking his time to get to the right punch, and he did it. So respect to him.
yeah. And he fought like the one issue that I thought Tank had in the fight against Gamboa was that his output wasn't as good
Right.
as you would expect him to have. Um, so I was thinking like, against a fighter who's gonna throw a lot of punches, Santa Cruz, how is he gonna outwork him? And he got into some brawls, he got into some wars as well in the rounds. There were some moments um in that round 4 as well. Great exchange he had with him. But at the end of the day, man, I think it all also depends on what Floyd Mayweather's gonna do next, because really he should have more confidence in Tank being ready to take on a good opponent at 135,
Well,
a better opponent than.
well, if he doesn't see that now, with keeping him, I say win his protection with Tank and not let him. If he had just opened up that, if Floyd would have just say like, okay, go Tank, you're ready to go fight Loma, Tank would have all those belts now today. And it's unfortunate that we will never know what the outcome would have been if he fought Loma. But even if he does fight Loma now, it's great that he fights him. But to me, it won't be as exciting because he didn't do what he was supposed to, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. Like it, over the years, his career has been mismanaged quite a bit, but it seems now that with Adrian Broner out of the way as well, you don't really see him with Adrian Broner much, do you now?
No,
Yeah,
and I think a lot of that. I think a lot of that has to do with him having a kid and trying to be more focused on his kid. I mean, he's still wild. He still goes out there and does his thing. But I think when he hung around with Brona and all these other
mm.
guys, it's just a bad influence. And I'm sure Mayweather probably told him like, "Yo, you can't be hanging out and getting yourself in trouble all the time."
Yeah. Look at Errol Spence. Errol Spence was hanging out with Broner, with
Yeah,
Charlos, and then Errol Spence fixed up before getting in ring with Mikey Garcia, getting in ring with Sean Porter. So he fixed up. So that's
yeah. I think
that's what. Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong. I'm sorry for you cutting out. There's nothing wrong with having friends outside the ring and getting wild and drinking and do that. But as a professional fighter, you gotta be disciplined at some point and understand that sometimes you're putting your life in your food or your money in your livelihood in a place that you don't want it to go. And God bless Errol Spence that he came out from that big accident that he had. And
Yeah,
and Broner likes to take risks. I like Broner though. His attitude is crazy. He does crazy things, but he also makes it exciting in boxing. But at some point, you've got to either distance yourself from that and focus on what your goal is. Because I'm sure Mayweather's wild and he has fun. He got strip clubs and all kinds of stuff now and everything. So he's wilding and everything. But at the same time, when it was time for boxing and focus on boxing, that's what he did.
yeah, pretty much. And one other thing I wanted to say was when you see someone like Adrian Broner, you think now that even though he's a 4-weight world champion, bit of a wasted talent in that sense, because when he came up against the real guys, he fell short. you know. Um, so
Yeah.
that affected him. And one thing I would say about Tank is I didn't think about this. Like I'm talking about Errol Spence as well, but I didn't think about this for Errol Spence. I definitely thought Tank is special, whereas Errol Spence I had doubts over, and I'm now wrong about that because from what Errol Spence showed against Sean Porter, like he is special as well. But these guys, they know they're special fighters. They need to sort of keep their head down and work to get further as well, because that's not special ain't gonna cut it. Is Zab Judas? You've seen how Zab Judah was amazing, and then how he fell down in his career.
Yeah, it's like I say, everything sometimes in life is like that. That's why boxing is so good because boxing teaches you about life and a lot of things. And it's true. Your company, your environment you're in can either help you or bring you down. But it's up to you. It's up to you the decisions you make, how you want your career to go. Um, Brona, he does crazy things. He goes out and does this and that. He takes chances. He doesn't care. And that's all right. That's who he wants to be. That's how he feels to be. Um, Throwing money in the strip joints like it's water. I'm sure that's not another thing. But my point is that that's fine to be wild and whatever. But when you got a family, you get lead to the example. And I think with Tank, and I personally feel that way. I could be wrong. Having a kid, it changes your whole perspective in life.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, did you catch any of the Inoue fight?
I didn't catch any of it. My friend here was telling me about it when I was actually live for the Showtime. I know he won by knockout or something.
Yeah, yeah, seventh round. I mean, we didn't like. At least this fight wasn't on TV in UK, but the Inoue fight wasn't anywhere. I saw the knockout on Twitter. However, that guy's a monster. He I think at least would be in the top three in pound for pound for me.
Yeah, he's one of the best out there. The fight that I want to see with him, I don't know if you're familiar. His name is Casemiro. Casemiro's another Philippine fighter,
Oh
and
yes, yeah.
he came down here to Miami to one of the gyms that myself and my son went to go visit, do some interviews, and I didn't realize who he was. And then when he started working out, that guy got quickness, he got power, and I like Casemiro. I'm not saying people like my son's telling me the monster's gonna kill me, and I like the monster, but I'm going for Casemiro for the simple fact that and I could be wrong. Denier, he touched up I know a couple times and it busted his eye. And when I see Casemiro fight, he's got power, he got speed, and he looks nasty in the gym when I seen him live, and I really like him a lot. For me to put him over in OA, I'm probably crazy, but I just like him. I just think it's the way he is. He can dominate.
I get that, but they are obviously in every boxers like there are some fights that are just gonna be that reality check. Like with Teofimo Lopez just then, Nagatani fight
Right.
against, that was I mean
That's true.
Donaire is a legend. Like Donaire is obviously a legend, and that's exactly the fight that Inoue needed, the kind of fight that it
Mhm.
turned out to be. Just like Spence Porter that we were talking about just then. It's a
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
true.
fight Spence needed. A proper dog fight in that sense. So Inoue probably comes out better from that fight, from the Donaire fight, and that was the fight of the year for me last year.
Yeah, that was a great fight, and Donair's coming back to fight. And we can't discredit him. He's going to be a Hall of Famer when he retires or whatever. But I mean, Inoue right now, he's nasty. I ain't gonna lie. But I like Casemiro. I'm a big fan of Casemiro. I'm a big fan of Inoue. I just think Casemiro is going to do. If Casemiro throws the punches the way I seen him, and Inoue got tabbed up like by Donaire. I mean, and I can't go by that because, like my son tells me, you can't go by the last fight with another fighter because styles are different in each fight, and fighters get up for different fighters, so you can't just always go
Yeah,
by that.
yeah.
You know?
Exactly same can be said about this Usyk fight tonight because he
Yeah,
was up against a brawler, someone who was just going to constantly pressure him. Maybe he comes up
that's
against
it.
someone different who's more calculated, and then he, he's in a chess match, and then I think Usyk comes out when he's in a chess match against someone who's physically similar to him, I guess. But
Right.
it was a great night of boxing. I think both fights were really good. The Usyk fight was really interesting. I love this Tank
Yeah,
fight. Tank Cruz was pretty. It was like a war,
yeah.
pretty
Are you
much.
are you a big fan of Josh? You like Warrington or you don't like Warrington? I like Warrington, man.
I like
I think
Warrington.
I like.
He's high pressure, isn't he? And one of those high
Yeah,
pressure keeps going. His fight with Lee Selby and then Frampton.
remember that.
Even though
Yeah,
I like Frampton more, so I wanted Frampton to win that one, but he came up. But
exactly.
however, he lost against Kid Galahad. That's where Kid Galahad got robbed because
Yeah.
yeah,
That's crazy.
he he
Wow.
sh- he,
So
he
yeah,
should have lost against Kid Galahad. But let's see. I mean, there's also talks of that Inoue could be jumping up to featherweight, and then that could be the guy that he looks at.
yeah. So we'll
That's
see
why.
what happens. Only time will tell. That's why I love talking about boxing. But yeah, man. So I was a great time of boxing. I've been on for almost like 11 hours, so I'm like burnt out.
Crazy. Where's BT? Where's he at?
BT was at the Tank Davis fight.
Oh, he's at the Tank Day. Oh man, do you know what? It's so good to see the crowd as well. Like finally something.
Yeah, I mean, I think anything is better than nothing, and it's a process of getting everything right. You know what I mean? In the whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
even
think
even seeing someone like Mayweather in the crowd, you know, afterwards, just getting hyped
you
up
gotta
when
have that.
Tank. Yeah.
I mean, sports. What is sports without no fans? You know what I mean? My son's a big Everton fan in soccer, and we sit here and watch the game sometimes together. And I'm like, damn, man, soccer ain't the same without the fans screaming and singing and doing whatever chants they do in soccer. You know?
Yeah. True. Not
So
exactly.
I think.
That's
So for me, I like to, I don't care if it's 5 people, 6 people, is the fact that they're realizing like, hey, you know what, we got to have the people back and the fans. That's what I mean. For us fanatics of live sports, we need to have that live audience there. You know, that's what makes sports so valuable in life, because you can talk boxing, talk football, soccer, whatever, and relate to it and have conversation. But when you don't have no fans there, it's like I watch the soccer games now. I enjoy them, but I don't enjoy them as much as there's fans there. Believe it or not.
yeah,
Win or
true. I
lose.
mean, it's too quiet. But the thing is, they have the fake crowd noise, which I would prefer like if DAZN did that today, Sky Sports DAZN, with the Chisora Usyk fights. Just have some fake crowd noise. Like have
I think
something.
I think you're right, guys. I think psychologically that will help a lot of fighters out, because even though the fans are not there, just hearing the noise and the sound of it gets the fighter amped up to fight and get better. But when you don't have no crowds, it's like being in a cemetery and it's just you and the birds and the leaves.
My man, all we heard today was Tony Bellew during that fight, and it was getting so annoying. It was just so annoying just listening to his Scouse accent. I know he's an Evertonian as well, like BT, but
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
it was just so annoying. But
yeah. That's
just
what I'm
just to
saying.
finish off,
Sometimes.
sorry.
No, go. You can go on. I'm listening to you. I'm about to cut, but yeah, you're right. What you're saying. I'm just glad that the process is coming out. We're going back. I'm not gonna say to complete the norm, but anything is better than nothing.
Yeah. I mean, here in UK, we've been put on another lockdown, which is going to be
Oh wow,
in effect from next week. So let's see how long
Jesus!
this lasts. But
Is your pandemic?
in
Is
US,
it real
it
bad
doesn't
over
seem
there?
like it's. Sorry.
Is it bad? Is it bad over there? Because over here in Florida, it's high. It's real high here compared to the states and all the
Yeah.
other states. Florida's got the biggest cases, believe it or not. So I stay home. I don't go out a lot.
It is bad, but again, it's very conflicting things. Like the schools are still open, so but
Oh
that's another thing that people get. So
yeah, I
I
mean
just
over here.
to be, sorry.
No, go ahead. I'll listen to it. What are you saying over there about the
I was
schools?
going to say just before I go, I wanted to ask you, do you reckon um how far do you think Tank can go in terms of weight divisions as well?
I don't know,
Like,
man. I think, to me, honestly, I think 130, 135, maybe. That's asking too much. 140, but I think his best bet is 135.
yeah, because I was just there thinking. I mean, I was watching some Pacquiao stuff earlier, and I was there thinking, who could be that next Manny Pacquiao? Who could be that guy? I don't really see
Yeah,
anyone. I mean, maybe Inoue could jump up to featherweight, probably asking a bit too much to super
yeah.
featherweight.
Well, the thing is, some fighters, like, take for example Teofimo. Teofimo, he's a big fighter. He was a big 135. 130 was hard for him. 135. So he can move up to 140, 147 because he's big.
Oh yeah,
He's big, his muscle. He's big. So for
very
that, but
similar
as
to
far as
Crawford. Yeah,
right, but as far as Inoue and who you the other fighter you just told me about, Tank and that, I don't think that they can get that big. I don't think it would do any good. It's just like Lomachenko. Lomachenko only go to 130, 135. Any further than that, it's too much for him. You know. You
yeah.
know.
But it's good to
Speaking,
see the two most powerful in the lighter divisions just fighting at the same time. That's I mean, I missed
Yeah,
the
and what do you
Inoue fight, but
yeah, and what do you think about this fight coming up with a Special K and Crawford? What you got on that?
oh, Kell Brooks and Crawford. It just depends because Kell Brooks, as when he makes 147, he looks short. So he looked short in his last fight. It's gonna be tough for him because I think he's maybe just cashing in with this one, just like Khan did against Crawford. So,
Oh, you think it's like a retirement thing in the limelight and that's it?
well, I don't. Kell Brooks is very talented. He's very talented, but it's very evident that he struggles to make that weight now, 147. But then his power doesn't
Wow.
carry in the super welterweight. So it's like he's stuck. He's stuck somewhere in the middle.
Well, I was talking to my son about because I'm a big fan of both of them, to be honest with you, and I'm a big fan of definitely Crawford. I've always been a big fan of him, and especially Special K. I see him more focused in this fight, and one of the things my son was telling me that he thinks he thinks that Eddie Hearns, Special K was one of the first fighters that Eddie Hearns had in the stable for the longest time, and a few other fighters he was telling me about, and then I think Eddie Hearns, I think Special K feels like Eddie Hearns turned on him and didn't do enough for him or promoting him enough, and I think that
and
alone
he's
in
right.
itself, yeah,
I believe he's right. Yeah, because Eddie Hearn
yeah,
did not. I really feel like. So there's a point where I watched boxing in 2012, and then I stopped for a while. I watched Kell Brooks, and he was fighting these lower level opponents, and then I stopped for a while, and I went back to watching boxing after like 2-3 years, and Kell Brooks was still fighting the same level of fighters, and I was just wondering, like, why is that the case? Like, he should really be stepping up. And then his step up fights have been against Sean Porter. Before that, there was Liam Smith. Like, it's not good enough. His career has been mismanaged to some extent.
yeah, and I think for me, I think that fight, I don't, it's tough for me to pick who I want, but when I watch Kell Brook, I see him. I see him more motivated for this fight more than ever, and I think he's just to prove a point to Eddie Hearns, like basically go screw yourself. I lost respect for you, but I'm going to go ahead and motivate myself and make this fight happen because if I wait for you, my career will just be misdirected. Take the example of Eddie Hearns with Boo Andre. He hasn't done nothing for Boo Andre. Billy Joe Sanders, what has he done? You know what I mean? He's got some fighters. He
Mm.
just doesn't. I don't know. I don't know if he's just
Billy Joe
stubborn or.
Saunders' situation is a bit of I would actually blame Billy Joe Saunders as well for that, and I would I would say is out some of it is out of his hands as well because of the COVID situation. He was supposed to fight Canelo, but then again, he came out with some controversial comments as well, and that got him
Right.
like that got him banned.
Wow.
So that means just like
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah. That's true. You're
yeah,
right. I just think Eddie Hearns, he only picks like he doesn't use the fighters as much as at first I thought Eddie Hearns would keep the fighters active and do more for a lot of fighters, but he only do the ones he wants. You know what I mean? If you got good
yeah,
fighters, you gotta put them out there, no matter what. I mean, if you're about money and this and that, and I understand the politics, I understand the pandemic, but at the end of the day, I mean, Kell Brook, and I go back to Kell Brook because I believe in loyalty. I believe in being loyal, and I think that Kell Brook has been that to him. So how can you just sit back and
yeah.
just put
If
him on
he
the shelf?
Yeah, exactly. Look, if he gave the amount of treatment he gave Tony Bellew, he got his Tony Bellew's last fight was against Usyk for an
Right?
undisputed fight. You know, pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
2 fights before that was all pay-per-view. So his last 3 fights were pay-per-view, and that's the treatment Tony Bellew got. The treatment Kell Brooks he gets put against Gennady Golovkin when really that should have never happened. Like
Yeah.
same with Khan and Canelo. That Amir Khan and Canelo should have never happened either. But both of them
Mm-hmm.
made that mistake. And yeah, Eddie Hearn, you're right. Kell Brooks is right to be mad at Eddie Hearn for that.
I just think this is how I look at things. If you're a billionaire, millionaire, whatever you are, and you're already self-set, and you got all the money in the world. My point would be is like these guys made you the money might have made the whole 50 million you're worth or whatever you're worth, but they were there to the trenches, to the hard times when you didn't have all these fighters, and for Kell Brook to still be there, because my son named the other 4 fighters that he told me that actually started out with Eddie Hearns and this and that, and to me, I lose respect for somebody like that doesn't give the respect to a fighter that's brought you where you're at.
Yeah. I mean, it should be some level of respect that's been shown to us, but no. And as far as I know, Kell Brooks. So what's exactly is he with ESPN right now with Top Rank for this? Is this fight just solely on ESPN?
I don't know exactly where the fight's at. I know he's training. I haven't even looked at that. I haven't looked if it's the Matchroom or if he's with Eddie Hearns or what the case is. I just know that he's fighting Crawford. I'm sure that Matchroom and Top Rank actually negotiated this fight. I just think that there's got to be some type of loyalty in Eddie Hearns, and a lot of English people they say that Eddie Hearns is like a scum. And when I see something like this happen, I lose respect for him. Now, on the other hand, I don't know much about Frank Warren except that I follow him and I see him. I see his stuff. I don't know what type of promoter he is, but I know
Frank Warren is like that as well in a way. Frank Warren, you know, we were supposed to see Joyce Dubois a while back.
Yeah.
God knows what happened with that fight. I mean, it's the same thing with Frank Warren. Eddie Hearn promised, in a way, Kell Brook the Amir Khan fight. He signed Amir Khan to the Matchroom as well. And still nothing got delivered. You know, Khan got delivered for Terence Crawford, and then that was it. What was it? Billy Dibbs after that.
Yeah. So in your opinion, because I'm not from the UK, but I know you're there and you know what's going on with these promoters as you follow boxing. If you had a choice between Frank Warren or Eddie Hearns, who would your allegiance be more to?
Ooh, do you know what? It's like two bad apples, pick one.
It doesn't matter because then the outcome would still be bad.
No. Okay, no, I would actually slightly lean towards Eddie Hearn because, you know, like there are some fighters and they are like he does tend to make some good, especially with the zone. You know, he signed some big fighters there. I also think the whole COVID thing affected his plans. He wanted to put Demetrius Andres and Billy Joe Saunders in as well. Frank Warren is just like, I get it, he works with Bob Arum a lot, but Frank Warren, other than Tyson Fury, like, what does he really have? That's my question with Frank Warren, because
that's true.
Yeah, I mean, you got Joshua, like from the UK side. On Eddie Hearn's side, you have Joshua Boazzi as well. You have quite a few, you know.
Okolie, I like Okolie too. Lawrence Okolie.
Oh, Okolie, yeah, Lawrence Okolie. Even though I don't think Lawrence Okolie is all that, but I think Boazzi is going to be someone really big. Like that's the guy to look out for, really.
He's a beast. He's a beast, man. My son tells me about him all the time. He says, "Watch out for him." He gets mad because he says that sometimes Eddie Hearns don't put him out there like with big fights and stuff. Like you don't use him enough.
Yeah, but then again, look, man. Even Al Heyman, come on, like, do you respect Al Heyman as well? Or like,
no,
everyone.
I don't like Al. Well, I'll tell you what. All the points that we're talking about, believe it or not, I really like Eddie Hearns, like one of my favorite ones, because I think he keeps the boxers more active. I don't like Al Heyman because he keeps his fighters on the shelf too long, and I don't know. It must be in their contract or something, because every time we talk to a fighter, they're like, "Oh, thank you, Al Heyman." Like they think the world of him. So I don't know what Al Heyman got. I know personally when my son talked to another fighter from England that he knows very well, that actually was a Matchroom, and he left Matchroom and he went to Al Heyman. He never even negotiated a contract with Al Heyman. He had to go see some secretary or something, so it was crazy. So
yeah.
And I heard that Al Heyman, I heard that Al Heyman's like I heard that Al Heyman's like a really control freak on a lot of stuff. I don't know. I don't like is you know, he's got that red line where he's actually the manager and advisor, so he can actually get over on the what's called the Muhammad Ali Act or whatever it's called. So
Yeah.
so what I'm getting at is I can't respect him either. The Bar Father, I call the Bar Father, what's the name? From Top
Bob Arum.
Rank, what's Bob Arum, because Bob Arum is, I mean, he might not feel certain points, but he'll tell you what he feels right off the bat about a lot of things, and a
Yeah,
lot of
he's like
back and
80
forth.
something now. Like, why is he's obviously gonna say whatever once he's at that age. He doesn't really care now.
Well, he basically
He
said one thing I like about Bob Arum was that he came out and was telling, which I really respect him for. But you know, promoters are out to get their money, no matter how we want to slice it. He came out and said that how can Eddie Hearns constantly have shows on pay-per-view in the UK when we have this pandemic? You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
I kind of lean towards Bob Arum on that because he actually put a free. I mean, he put a free pay-per-view fight on TV for all the fights on regular TV. And then I think tonight, as a matter of fact, I think tonight Eddie Hearns did it with Channel 5 or something. I don't know if it was the Matchroom or the show. I think it was a Matchroom fight that
No,
he
this
actually put
was
on
pay per
Channel
view
5.
as well. The Usyk
Yeah,
Chisora fight was
so
pay per view as well.
yeah, so
As for sorry, I was gonna say as well that you're right about Bob Arum in that sense because you know, the Lomachenko Teofimo fight was on ESPN. It wasn't pay per view.
yeah, so what Bob Arum was saying was basically like, how can you sit there and constantly suck the money out of the English people when they barely have, you know, when they barely have enough money, and every time you have a fight, it's always got to be pay-per-view or something. Give the fans a break, you know.
But that's the thing as well because it's a catch-22. They need to make the money as well, recoup some of that money that they're losing from crowds, not having crowds.
Yeah, I
It's
get it,
affected. Yeah,
but it's a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? It
yeah,
goes everybody. Whether the fans are suffering because they can't make the fights, whether this is not, everybody's losing out with this pandemic. Nobody's winning. Let's put it that way.
yeah, exactly. It's like the Sky Sports thing as well, where it's actually even the Premier League football, some of the games are pay per view. Like I've not seen that
Jesus.
in my lifetime. But some of the
Wow.
games are pay per view every weekend, like one game at least, which
Oh, that's
is
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, but that's how it is. It's affecting everyone. No one's winning, as you said, but the game still moves on. It still goes on. That's how it is.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, it's about money. It's not really about especially if we already got money, it's not really about what, you know, what you feel about the people, the fans and everything. It's really about, you know, you see a lot of people that got money and they're very cold hearted. They don't care. They don't think about the other half. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because because they have it well to do. Let's put it that way. But they don't know what it is to be humble and struggle every day for a cup of coffee or a cup of water or whatever it might be. So
yeah.
you know, it's
So
hard. It's hard for everybody.
yeah, and you know, it's that it's a scenario where even this has affected boxing a lot as well. You know, money.
Yeah.
UFC, you can see, even though recently, obviously, UFC has been a bit more about money because they were bought out for 4 billion or whatever it was. But
Right.
you know, best fighting the best. Dana White putting those sort of like great fights every week. Even though I don't really watch UFC much, but that's how they run really. And boxing should be run in a way where you constantly have the number one contenders, the best ones fight the best. But that's how it is. I mean, now even with Tank Davis, you'll see, or even with Devin Haney or someone like that, um, they will maybe try to protect the O, the zero that they have next to their name on their
Yeah,
record.
and
Yeah,
yeah, and you're exactly right what you're saying. Everything has what you just said. I totally agree with what you were saying about. I lost my train of thought as I was turning around, but yeah, everything you're saying is absolutely right. But I think at the end of the day, you know, give back. And this is just me thinking from a poor man's point of view. Give back to the community. Do more for them. You're well off. You can afford what you got. Do something for the community. Bring up the morale for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I mean, it seems like the promoter makes quite a lot of the money, but it should be the like if any boxers shouldn't be the guys that lose the money out of this, not the people that watch it. It should mainly be some of the promoters really that should be losing out on a bit of making some cutbacks for themselves. Like just because boxers are the ones they put their like life on risk to get in that ring. They should get whatever they should get as much money as they possibly can. Um,
I
as for the
mean,
people that watch the fights, it's not everything needs to be pay-per-view, but it seems like promoters are always the ones that always get the
this
cream
big
of
chunk.
the crop.
That's so true. And I'm just saying, like, you know, the fighter's the ones making like, I agree with Troy, what you're saying, but the promoters don't even care about that. You know, they don't care. Over here, I don't like the fight tonight over here in the U.S. You know how much it costs for that pay per view? $74.99, $75 American dollars.
That's mental. That is crazy, and I would never
Yeah,
understand that about US. How they have fights that
I
at
mean,
that price.
I think this is. I mean, and this is the Mayweather promotions and the Showtime. And somebody brought out one of the comments the other day that I totally agree with it. They're like, "Does Showtime?" That's another mention over here. The network that carries boxing, Showtime, or even Mayweather. He's the guy's a billionaire. And do they really think about the small people that can't afford it? And boxing is a way that they get out dealing with their problems. Of course not. They don't care. You know.
Yeah, and well, the thing is, you will see in the numbers, in the pay-per-view numbers, how affected it is because people really can't be buying fights. Especially, I never understand. You know, like you say 74.99. That's almost like £60 in UK, and
Jesus, man.
we pay a third of that. We pay a third of that for the pay-per-view fights over here. So we pay like £20, £15.
Wow.
So
Jesus, man.
that's
I
like
mean, I
that's
mean,
the level.
yeah. So you're like where do you really want? I mean, Mayweather can. I'll be honest. Mayweather can literally pay off Tank for whatever he was going to make on the pay per view, and it'd be pennies on it in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? In Showtime, they got enough money over here, so for them to even do like I don't know, like over. I think my son was telling me something about Sky Sports too. He was telling me that Eddie Hearn didn't put Sky Sports in one of the fighting or something. I don't. I remember what he was telling me about, but that Sky Sports couldn't cover the fight because they didn't have money, and Eddie Hearn didn't want to put the fight there because he wasn't going to make any money. How do you do that when Sky Sports always been there for you?
Yeah, well, it's the whole DAZN thing as well. You know, like DAZN, Eddie Hearn working with DAZN. All of a sudden, now he thinks he can do much bigger things, and I get the fighters that DAZN signed. He signed for DAZN, like Triple G and everyone, but can you really say that they are outperforming um they're outperforming ESPN or they're outperforming um the PBC on Fox, you know? Can you really say that? Like I don't think you can actually say that.
Well,
But
well, the zone. I'll be. I think personally to me, I think personally to me, the zone's been a big bust. I mean, now they're coming out. I was reading over here. I don't know if you read about that in the UK that uh, I don't know if next year or next month or a couple months they're actually going to try to stream uh, the programs in 200 countries and make it easier for people to be subscribers. But to me, they've been a big bust. I'll be honest with you. I think they lost more money than anything else. The zone signed what $300 million to Canelo, and now Canelo's taking them to the court for whatever reason.
yeah,
Uh, I think they signed too many fighters for a lot of money, and they're not getting their return.
yeah, man. No, it's another topic to talk about, you know, these and
Yeah,
it's just something that will frustrate like me and you and other people as well in that sense. But in terms of
yeah.
next fights, like the next upcoming fights, which one's the one that you're looking forward to the most in the
I
next
mean,
few months?
I see. I think Haney's. I haven't looked at the whole scale. I think Haney's fighting Gamboa. I really don't like that fight at all, to be honest. I
Yeah,
feel that Haney's fighting. I've been saying that Haney's since Tank fought Gamboa on 1 foot or one whatever leg that Tank had. I mean that Gamboa had. I think Haney's gonna do the same thing. I think he could have fought Khomeini or he could have fought Verdejo, and he didn't do that. So I'm not really excited about that fight at all for Haney. And then there's
let me.
Garcia and Campbell. I'm excited for that fight, Garcia and Campbell. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
and I
honestly,
think
I would.
Campbell. I think Garcia's gonna pull it off, but I'm a big fan of Campbell.
Yeah, do you know? Honestly, I'll tell you one thing. I think BT would know this as well. Amount of times I've criticized Haney and Ryan Garcia for being the loudmouth and not doing anything.
Hmm.
Because Ryan Garcia and they always go back and forth, and Haney and everything. But
Hmm.
these guys not done anything, and now I rate what's his name, Ryan Garcia, for actually making that big step and fighting Luke Campbell. As of Haney,
And I
I,
think and I agree 100% what you're saying because I think that Garcia, uh, he doesn't know what he got in the ring with. I'll be honest with you. He just thinks it's knockouts and knockouts and knockouts. It's not gonna happen all the time. If you're Campbell just not Campbell just fought what's the name Lomachenko, and he put a good fight with Lomachenko. I like Campbell. I think Campbell can surprise him.
yeah, Campbell's still in the top 5 of the lightweights, really, ranked right now. I was
Mm-hmm.
seeing that on the PBC rankings when they were showing that Tank Davis fight.
Yeah.
Um, but the thing with Haney is supposed to be this new WBC champion, or what Teofimo calls the email champion. He's
Yeah,
supposed to be
yeah.
this guy now, and his fight is what Abdulayev, and like there's nothing there that he's done so far, and he's getting another gatekeeper. Well, it's not really a gatekeeper; it's a step up
Yeah,
fight.
yeah,
As good as
yeah.
Gamboa was back in the day, he's not that guy anymore, and
No,
that's
he's not. But the argument that we're talking about that, and what the argument that people want to say is that simply because even though Gamboa is not the same fighter that was back in the day, and if Haney actually beats Gamboa, which we all know he's probably going to do, that looks good on Haney's resume because of the past achievements that Gamboa has done, which I think is a bunch of BS. I think that Haney could step up and fight a better competition than that.
all I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Listen, all I'm saying is like, if you're talking the talk, at least step up and fight. I mean, shout out to Ryan Garcia for taking that step, but no respect to Devin
Hmm.
Haney as of yet. And to be honest,
Hmm.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen Devin Haney actually fight. Even the Abdullah fight, I saw a bit of it and I just thought, okay, yeah. I mean, he's good, but who is he up against really?
That's
Um,
true. So
we're at that point with these guys where they are established enough to be fighting for the. I mean, if they're giving the WBC title to Devin Haney, he's established, and in my eyes, he should be fighting the best out there. But
yeah,
yeah, that's
and,
how it is.
and I agree 100% with you. I tell this to my son all the time. I tell him, Haney's a promoter within himself. He can promote whatever fight he wants to fight, even if he signed to Eddie Hearns. He can barely tell Eddie Hearns, "Okay, I'm out of here. Bye. I'm promoting myself. I can do whatever I want." So I mean, there's no reason why Haney can't step up and fight the Campbells, to fight the top dogs in whatever division, and just get it done. There's no excuse for that. But for
Yeah,
him to fight Gamboa after Gamboa barely fought in one leg against respect to him against Tank, come on, man. He could have picked a better opponent. I can't respect that, to be honest.
yeah. Part of me also do think that they are waiting for maybe the crowds to fully come back and everything, and things to clear up a bit with COVID before they get into these big fights. Like Canelo's fighting Yildirim. Um, that seems like a clear sign to me that okay, maybe he's also waiting for like the crowds to be back in the in the center wherever, like MGM, and he it does
I
seem
mean,
very sketchy that these sort of fights are happening when
did you read about
Teofimo.
Canelo over here? Do you read about Canelo suing over here, Golden Boy and them because if he he's suing Golden Boy and the Zone, because the Zone saying I'm not going to pay you to fight this fighter because this fighter is not going to make me no money regardless if we have a crowd or not. Fight a legitimate contender so that we can at least try to get some money back from what we're paying you. And Canelo's fighting it, believe it or not. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. One thing I would say though about Canelo in this situation that you're talking about is that he has been in some really good fights recently. So if he's having a one-off fight, I mean, I know his last one-off fight where the last drop-off fight that he had was against Rocky Fielding when he first signed with the Zone. But since then, he's got in the ring with, with Kovalev, and before that, Jacobs as well.
Right. Right.
He and Triple G, 2 back-to-back fights with them. But I can say that he probably gets that one drop-off fight. That's fine. After that, he'll step it up. But yeah, it does. That decision for him to fight Yildirim does really seem like they're being very risk adverse with COVID and everything. Like they want the crowds back and they want everything to be back in full flow. And it really seems the same with how Haney's looking at it as well, and how other fighters. Whereas when you see guys like Teofimo Lomachenko, these sort of guys getting in the ring, regardless of the crowd. Yeah, even Fury,
Go ahead.
Fury's fighting God knows whoever. I reckon if there was no COVID, and we would have seen the third fight.
I think the Fury thing is, and you're absolutely correct what you're saying. Like you're saying like a lot of these fighters don't want to have the big name fights because they're not going to make the money off the fights, or they'll make a percentage of the fight, but they won't make as much as if there was a crowd. So I get that, but I was happy when the Zone actually blocked Canelo and said, no, we're not going to do that. We pay you $300 million, and you're going to tell me you want to fight this gumball when you got Boo Boo Andre, or you got somebody else, or somebody even better than the guy you're fighting. You know what I mean? And I get that. I mean, I get that you like what you're telling me. I agree with what you're saying, but at the same token, at some point you're getting $300 million, and you're going to take them to court because you're getting $17 million. If you ask me, I might have lost $13 million, but I'm getting $17 million. Jesus Christ! Don't be so greedy.
To be fair, I didn't actually pay much attention to that point as well. I didn't actually think that, okay, maybe the Zone are really forcing this because they have put a lot of money behind Canelo. So yeah, you're right in that sense as well. It's just one of them, isn't it? It's just you never know now, because you are right. Look, there's so many fights that Canelo can just have right now. There's if he wanted to stay at 168, there's Callum Smith, there's Billy Joe Saunders. If he wanted to go back to 160, there's Andrade, Charlo. Even though the Charlo thing, I don't think will happen at all.
Yeah. So, what do you think about Callum Smith, though? I was going to ask you about that since you brought up this name. What do you think about it? Do you think he's a legitimate contender to fight Canelo? And if they did fight, who would you choose on that fight?
I've seen him in one fight, and that was George Groves. And from that, I mean, like he looked good on the night. I don't really see anything that special, other than his physicality. I think he is quite big for that division. The one guy I really rate from that division is David Benavidez. I think that's the top dog there, really.
And what do you think about John Ryder? You like him?
John Ryder, didn't he? Who did John Ryder fight? Oh, Callum Smith. He was fighting Callum Smith, wasn't he?
And he was a smaller guy, and he was actually putting into Callum Smith.
Yes, I heard this. Yeah, I didn't actually watch that fight, but I heard that there was a lot of outcry about John Ryder not winning that fight.
Yeah, so I mean, I think a lot of people are trying to hype up the fight between Canelo and Callum Smith, and I don't think he's worthy of that, to be honest with you. That's my own opinion.
I like Caleb Plant. That's one other guy I really like because of his backstory, really.
That guy came from Tennessee. His mom just passed away. He's been through the ringer, I'll be honest with you. So I mean, a lot of stories like that. I like fighters like that because of the fact. I like a fighter that can overcome. That's the underdog. And he's done that. He's definitely done that 100%. He's actually been through a lot. You know, he's got his little sister now he talks to. He missed his mom. He lost his daughter while he
Yeah,
was boxing. I mean, all that mental. You got to be strong for all that. You know what I mean? Deal
yeah,
with all that.
yeah. And then
So
he
I
and then he
respect.
wins the world title. Like that. I think within a year of losing his daughter as well. So that's crazy.
Yeah,
Daniel
yeah,
Jacobs, another one, kept coming back from cancer and being winning the
yeah.
IBF.
And
So
that's what I'm saying. You got opportunities, and you got to respect it for some of these fighters. And
yeah,
that's the kind. Sometimes I tell my son that. I tell him all the time. I was like, man, I like these fighters because of the story. Not even about them. It's about the story, how they got and where they got at. You know what I mean?
yeah. Even
I'm
today,
sure. I'm sure.
that Leo Santa Cruz's dad today, finding out about how he went through COVID and how he was on he still came to the ring and with the ring walk with him, on his
Mhm.
scooter. And
That's so true.
credit to Tank as well for giving him credit at the end, but
Oh,
for
I respected that.
mentioning his father.
When I heard him say that, you I don't care what you tell me about Tank. I gotta respect that from him. He got heart. You know, he got respect. You know, for him to take the time after he knocked out his son, like the way he knocked him out, and give props to his dad, and tell Santa Cruz, like, hey, I'm praying for your dad. I did whatever the props. I gotta respect that. You gotta respect that from Tank, no matter what people say about him.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, there's so many stories that are there. Even seeing the UFC one on the other side with Khabib, who lost his father as well, and
Yeah,
he
I
fought
mean,
his last fight.
yeah, I seen that he retired because his father's not gonna be there no more in his corner. He's gonna be in the vice or something. He was saying. And he was one of the best, but sometimes some fighters you can't deal with that. You know what I mean? You have to move on, and the best way to do it, if your father's not there, then it's hard. Even what fighter said the same thing recently that I forgot, can't comes to my mind, that he was saying that he will keep fighting until his father's there, but once his father's not there, Danny Garcia is another one. Walked
Oh,
away. I don't know if you know. Yeah, he said if his father's not there, he's not gonna fight with nobody training. That's what we like. Some
I
fighters
mean,
are just adjust to their.
Danny Garcia's
Yeah,
father though, he's the selling point, isn't he? He's like if
he's
there's if
crazy.
there's if there's a trainer that might be pay-per-view, that's the guy. That's the pay-per-view trainer right there.
Yeah, you got the. I totally agree with you on that one because he's crazy and wild, and he just says off the wall stuff.
Yeah,
He
maybe him
actually
or
does
Teddy
more talking.
Atlas.
Yeah, yeah, right. He does more. He does more talking than his son.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you're
yeah,
right about that.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
absolutely right.
him and Spence are gonna fight soon as well. What do you think about that one?
Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight. I think. My thing is, I haven't seen how Spence looks after the accident. But I think I like Garcia, but I think honestly, I think Spence is gonna take it. My heart
Yeah,
said go with Garcia, but I think Spence is gonna take it.
Spence. Yeah, I really do think Spence is gonna take. In fact, I think Spence is the type of guy. Even though I really like Crawford and I favor Crawford, I think now Spence might be physically a bigger challenge for him. Like I don't think Crawford beats him, even though it's a close fight. But I don't think Crawford beats him. And then I think Spence
Yeah,
is the type of guy that if we need to see how he comes back from the offseason. But even if he goes to 154, he cleans that division up. I think
yeah.
he's that.
My thing with Spence is that, like, he doesn't want to fight Crawford. I think he was calling out. He understands. He was saying he understands that Manny Pacquiao wants to go fight Conor from the UFC, so he gets it. But then he called some. I forgot who else he called out, but he never once mentioned Crawford. I don't understand. He just fight
That,
Crawford. Everybody
that
wants to see
that's
that fight.
but that yeah that's a typical Showtime Al Heyman thing though. That's like, this
Okay.
is the hypocrisy I don't understand for 1 second. Like this is the hypocrisy. Um, they
Yeah.
want to freeze Crawford out because he's not in
Mhm.
their side. He's in ESPN, right? When they are running the welterweight division, he's over there in the ESPN. But then with the
Mhm.
Charlos are
Yeah.
the only middleweights that they have, whereas over there in the zone and ESPN, the rest of the middleweights divisions there, and it's not
Yeah.
the same energy. Like they're
Right.
crying
Right.
about, oh, look how they treat Charlo, look how they treat Charlo. but then they're treating Crawford the same way because Crawford's not on their side.
It's crazy, man. Crawford, I mean, all I want to say is give Crawford his due. You know what I mean? And that's why I respect the fighters now, whether it's from the UK or wherever they're from, that actually step up and fight Crawford, because I got to respect that. Spencer's had all the time in the world to fight Crawford, and it's back and forth crap doesn't count. If anybody else wants to chime in, they can. I'm talking here. Just let me know if you want to be a guest. But like I was telling you, Crawford, I don't understand why they're blackballing Crawford. Crawford is one of the best.
Yes, and look, even if I'm Crawford, I would need to be desperate about this fight. You know,
Yeah.
he went on the Joe Rogan podcast, and it did seem like he was quite, he was quite demanding the fight. He was quite desperate for the fight. He needs to be on Bob Aaron's neck and saying, "Listen, I'm your highest paid guy here, right? It's either me or Loma, really. But get me these fights. Get me these fights. If not, then I'm heading over to that side and I'll get these fights." Because at some point he would have to make that decision. He can't just fight Kavalauskas again, or like he can't fight these ESPN guys.
I think with Crawford, I think he could have left. I don't. Just recently, I think he could have left top rank, but I think Bob Arum is really taking care of him, and he knows that, so he's getting paid.
And it comes back to the money thing. It comes back to is money more important, or is your legacy more important?
That's right. You're right. You're so right about that. I totally agree 100% on that one. I mean, sometimes fighters just pick the money, but you got to make a great resume where it doesn't become questionable of who you fought when your time is up and you move on and retire. You got to make a legacy for yourself. And let's not get it wrong. Crawford lives comfortably anyway, so why not? I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like
but the thing is, a lot of fighters that go with Al Heyman, sometimes even if you go with them, you don't know when he's going to put the fight out for you, when he's going to put you out there to fight anybody within the stable. That's the problem with Al Heyman. He does it when he wants to. And honestly, to be honest, if he hasn't done it by now, imagine if Crawford crossed the street and went over there, what he would do with him,
Exactly. The thing is, the fighters that are the top guys in the Al Heyman roster, they do end up being on pay-per-view. Like even today, Tank, Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz, he loves Ridley, so he's on pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
They put Garcia on, they put Spence on, they put Keith Thurman on, Adrian Broner on. Like they eventually do get these pay-per-view fights and everything. I think if Crawford goes there, it would light up that division, the welterweight division. You look at Manny Pacquiao. Sorry, I was just one sec. With the Manny Pacquiao, I was going to say as well. This is someone who, at the age of 40, thought, okay, yeah, I've been screwed by Bob Arum here because the whole ESPN thing issues and the lawsuit that they were trying to sort out. I'm going to Showtime because I know that the top fighters are over there. I still think I got this, even at the age of 40, 42, and I can beat some of these guys. And he did. He went on and beat Keith Thurman. Crawford needs that sort of energy where he just thinks, okay, regardless of the money, I'm going there because I'm not clearly getting the fights.
He's got to, because I agree with what you're saying, that if he actually went to the other side with Al Heyman, and Al Heyman's got a lot of 147-pounder fights that could be made with Crawford, which actually would benefit Crawford because he's still going to make money, and so is Al Heyman. Where he's with Bob Arum, he's still stagnant. He's just sitting there, And that's why I respect the fighters that are actually stepping up and fighting Crawford right now. The Special K's, who else just recently fought him and so forth, because these fighters are just like, okay, nobody wants to do it, I'll take the fight. One fight that I think that Al Heyman, I think should treat better, but he hasn't. And this guy's fought decently. I don't know if you know him. His name is Adrian Granados.
Granados,
he's a 1-4. Yeah, I mean, he fought close fights, but he's always gets the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ugas is another really good one. Ugas beat Sean Paul.
Well, I like Ugas. Yeah. Well, Ugas just won a belt, and a lot of people calling it a fake belt. I don't know what they mean, but they were saying that he does a fake belt. He won, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't matter. The guy feels like he's accomplished something, Give it to him, because like you say, everybody's got a story, you know.
Yeah, but as for Terence Crawford, I think the change is needed for him because there's nothing here unless you're bringing guys from 140 to fight him, like Josh Taylor, but that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Nah.
These type of fighters, they need to get him in the ring with the big dogs like Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia's and Spence eventually. Because look at he's getting older as well. I mean, there's some fights that if they don't get made, they stick with you, like the Riddick Bowe Lennox Lewis thing. That stuck with them,
Right.
even way years and years after their career. There's just some fight like that. They need to happen. Like Spence Crawford needs to happen.
Mm-hmm. It's so true what you're saying. I mean, but sometimes, like you say, you gotta take those chances and take that leap and go forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it.
As for Tio did, Tio, 23 years old, took that leap and
Yeah, he took
reaped
that
the
chance and
reward.
he did. I mean, nobody gave it to him, and so he earned it. So I mean, now it's gonna get pretty interesting. Really,
Yeah,
it's gonna get really interesting.
Beterbiev against Wallstick took that leap.
Yeah, yeah,
Boom,
yeah.
came with it.
You got to. It's the same thing with Canelo. I think Canelo can fight bigger fighters. Got the Bivels. You got the who else? Bivol. For Goose. You got all kinds of fighters that are in his weight class he can fight. So we'll see what happens.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't think Canelo should be anywhere near like some of the bigger those
Yeah,
type of guys. No, because like you got Bivol and you got Beterbiev that are,
yeah,
I think
yeah.
they're the
Really,
top.
really.
Yeah, them two should fight each other, but Canelo shouldn't get involved in that side of things. No.
No.
I
I think
think
that's what after
168 he can take anyone. 168 he can take anyone. 160 he can
yeah,
take anyone. Not
I think
those
after
guys.
I think after he fought what's his name, Kovalev,
Kovalev.
he said, let me vacate this belt because I don't want to deal with these other guys in the division, and moved on.
And it's right to
Canelo.
do so. Pacquiao fight Margarito at 150. Pacquiao didn't stick around at 150 to fight other guys. He came back down
No,
because he was like, even that Margarito fight was quite tough for him, even though he dominated
yeah.
that fight. But
So,
fighting someone that big, it's just too big. Sometimes they
that's so
are
true.
fighters that just is a step too far. I think Bivol and Beterbiev are a step too far for Canelo.
Yeah,
He should come back down, be sensible, come back down to 168 or 160, and just
yeah.
look to become
It's
undisputed there.
that's so true. I mean, we'll see what happens. But my friend, I'm gonna have to cut it short. It's almost over
Yeah,
here
man.
at 1:13 in the
Yeah,
morning, and I don't want my daughter to wake up. I have a lot playing with my wife in the room, and she wakes up looking for me, so I got to be there. Had a great discussion with you. Thank you for taking the time to speak to me. God bless you and your
yeah.
family and everybody in
Thank
the
you, man. It's
UK.
like 5:15 a.m. over here as well. I should be
Oh
sleeping anytime
wow,
soon.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
So God bless
thanks,
you. Have a good night, and we'll talk again. And thank you for being here with True School Sports. God bless.
God bless, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Bye bye.